Anyone?
Ramona, do you want to sit in the middle?
I'm gonna get a glass of water.
Okay, glass up there. Beside the glass. Cupboard. There's nobody here.
That's okay.
There's nobody here.
It's okay. Oh, come on.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, we could. Do you want to talk while we wait?
Oh, what should we talk about? Elsa, are you making drinks?
You could tell them about your meal, what you had.
I'm full.
Oh, there's somebody there.
Hi, whoever you are, let us know who you are because I don't know who you are.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I'm gonna.
Could you type in?
Ah!
There we go. It's Marlene.
Oh,
Yay.
hey!
She's one of my sensi.
Ramona.
I sent her her sensi packet with my name on the address, so that's not. It hasn't arrived.
Oh! All right, squeezy in, everybody. Let's see, maybe I can make this better. You should be in the middle. I gotta get up and make drinks and stuff. Hi. I can make this a little bit better. What do you guys think? What?
You don't fall off the edge.
It's gonna take some time. We're so full.
Oh, we have 5, 6 people now. Hello. Oh, I look like a ghost.
Hello. No, if anyone
Ramona
wants
looks
to
like
do
very
that, I don't
tanned.
know. Because she is.
Yeah, that's true. I'm like albino. No offense. Any albino people.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, no, it's unhooked. Hello, Lindsay.
Lindsay is here.
I know.
And so we just went out for dinner.
We had a lot of food.
And then these two had me double timing it down the Halifax waterfront.
I parked about 20 minutes and Ramona's like, I'm gonna kill you.
That's nice.
But we got lots of steps, so
Yes.
burn off some of the
And
calories.
it's gorgeous out tonight, you guys. It is one of the best Halifax evenings that we've had in a while. It's gorgeous out there. And actually, the waterfront Nelson was really, really nice tonight.
Oh, I'm sure.
If you ever come to Atlantic Canada, you should come to Halifax for sure.
Yes.
And really good month to come is like September. That's a really good month.
Yeah. Not
We have
too
excellent
hot.
September weather.
Yeah.
So the 7 people that are here, let us
who
know.
you are.
Let us know who you are so we can see it coming up. I saw Marlene. I think Lindsay. Who else did we see?
Oh,
I'll try
Marlene.
this
I'll
for
try
a
this for a
bit.
bit. Service
Marlene
is
from
very
PI?
good. Yeah, she's at a
No, it's not
campground.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, you're the
Marlene,
campground, that's
Marlene
why.
is my Cow Street customer.
Oh, good.
Oh, sweet. I know. I like.
She likes
it.
to
What
keep
color
it.
do you
She
have
likes
on
to
your
keep
nails?
it in the
This
like logo.
is Sahara.
Sure.
Sahara Jewel.
Hey.
I can't see that. It's too far away.
Yeah, I can't see them either. Listen, well, I'm trying to get. Okay, so I'm trying to get
There.
right, but I keep getting this.
Okay. Let me just bring up. All right. So what does everyone want to talk about today? What is the goal? Do we have a goal? Or we're just chatting?
Oh, Ramona.
Pardon? Okay. Yep.
Talking about Kim deserting Halifax?
I ate dessert in Halifax. What do you guys want to talk about? Let us know.
Did you ask any questions in
Nope.
advance? Okay.
Nope. I mean, I know it's Saturday afternoon for some on the West Coast and just the early evening or mid-evening for the East Coast, but yeah.
So if we're on a wax channel, they could tell us what they're melting.
Why are you melting?
Marlene, at the campground, are you warming stuff or no?
Or does it smell like oated campfire? Yes, I do.
Best smell ever.
Except for when you come home and you want it out of your hair after 3 days and it's still not coming out.
Except for the shark smell. Shark smells awesome.
Oh yeah, Nelson likes his sharp wax.
I remember that going yesterday.
Was it Chomper? Which one? Yeah. So is anyone going on holidays soon? Where are you going? We need to know.
We are.
Blueberry Rush and Berry Bright from Lindsay.
Nice. Sad to hear Kim is leaving. Aw, I am leaving. This will be the last time we all go live together. Nelson's making as much noise possible while we were going live. Why is it you're like sitting calmly? Before I came here, now he's like rummaging through everything.
Now I get the munchies.
Oh. Did you get your dishes?
So you guys don't have to pack anything, they
No, military move. They have packers that come on the 14th, loaders that come on the 15th, and then we have the 16th to clean. But we actually don't have to clean. We're fortunate enough to say that our real estate agent that sold this place is paying for someone to come in.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
It's a
Oh,
Yankee melt. Oh, okay,
My husband and kids are camping. I'm staying at home with the AC.
Oh, smart.
It's 100. That's what Lindsay says, 100 Fahrenheit.
Wow, that's pretty warm.
Wonder what our temperature is right now. I'll look it up.
Where are they at? So it's 100 Fahrenheit.
I'm thinking, are you in like Texas? I don't know.
We're going to Texas.
Here, it's 22 Celsius and 71 Fahrenheit right now.
That's
So
nice
that's
out.
almost 8 o'clock at night though, so we're
Yeah.
doing pretty good.
So here out in Halifax, we are Atlantic.
Colorado.
Colorado. Oh, Colorado.
Really?
Yeah.
It's hot everywhere in the U.S. right now this year. Iced dragon fruit tea. That was a good one. I
Scentsy
had
lemon
that.
coconut chiffon. That you love that, Ramona.
I do. I put it in my club.
Nice.
Just
Kimberly-
trying to get
Kimberly-
to.
Oh, Danny.
Hey.
What's that noise?
It's outside the barbecue.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. We're on the 4th floor. No one's breaking in.
Okay. What's melting in this area? Where we are?
What do I have? One of them is sea salt avocado from Bathing Garden, and was the avocado sea salt from
Sea salt and
Scentsy?
avocado.
Sea salt and avocado from Scentsy, and that's in this vicinity here.
How do you get to your browser?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I
Okay.
don't, like you're asking someone who never uses their computer except for editing.
I did a mix today. I had but
Texas is horrible. Is it that hot? Oh, I can only imagine.
Yeah, I was there in May and it was already 96 degrees in May. I
Yikes.
missed it a lot. Okay.
we have the AC going in the camper.
Nice.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi ladies. I'm totally having a fangirl moment right now.
I
Here,
can't even
Pearl,
see
please
that
do.
far away.
Pearl.
Seriously.
Pearl.
I'm the oldest one here. I have the worst eyes. That's why I'm trying to get online, but I'm having difficulty.
Whose phone is this?
Mine.
Yours,
Oh.
yeah. Mine and yours look similar.
New York
That's yours.
City is not too bad at 81.
Nice. So it's probably
Oh, that's
like
nice,
here,
yeah.
because New York City is actually not that far away from here. So probably a nice, cool, beautiful evening.
Yeah, I watch
Aww.
YouTube a lot too. I don't
Yeah.
watch TV much.
I actually watch YouTube on TV.
Okay.
Like, pop it on my TV,
Like everything.
Mm-hmm.
I find it harder to watch on TV because you have to like type stuff in. But
Yeah,
then
you can't.
that's
I
You
annoying.
don't. So what I do
respond.
is I'll have my phone in my hand
Oh,
and
and
I'll
you-
bring up the video and then I'll comment on that.
Okay.
No, it's not as
No,
easy to
but
comment.
say, isn't there something where you can do air exchange, so you can do stuff on
Oh,
your
you
phone
can.
and it?
From your phone to the TV.
Yes.
Totally.
Yeah.
You do that all the time.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
but when it comes to comments, you can't really, it's not as easy. So Danny says it's supposed to get to 105. Gross.
Strange. Like, why doesn't when you click on something, it doesn't go?
I don't know. What would you like me to find out for you?
I'm trying to get to YouTube.
Yes. Which kind of YouTube? YouTube for creator?
Do you have
YouTube?
a
What are you-
YouTube.com. Just YouTube.
Michigan weather was perfect today, high of 79 and only 30% humidity. That sounds good. I went to a NASCAR race in Michigan once.
Oh.
Back in the day?
Like just going round and round and round?
Yep.
Mm.
I forget which one it was.
There we go.
You know what you want to do now?
Yeah.
Okay. I just went to youtube.com.
I did that. Well, I just typed in YouTube.
Where's Kim going?
I'm going home. I'm going to Vancouver Island in beautiful British Columbia. So that's where Nelson and I moved from to move out in Halifax 3 years ago. So Nelson's in the military, so we got moved back. So that's where we're going. And no, it's not Vancouver. So if anyone thinks Vancouver Island is Vancouver, it's not. You have to take a almost 2-hour ferry ride over.
Yeah, they didn't name that well, did they?
No.
Pearl, I'm coming to vacation with you. That's
Aw.
what Danny says. Ramona's working really hard. Oh, there, she's almost got it.
I'm done now.
Like you should be able just to open the video.
Double click.
I'm breaking up with
Oh.
coffee.
Did a mix today of hugging a mug.
Hey guys, hello. Hi Nelson, that was Nelson. Adventuresome Mariner was Nelson.
Okay, so Becky said I did a mix today of Hug and a Mug, Berry of Paradise, and Vanilla Bean Buttercream. Was Neapolitan Nummy. Any fun mixes you guys would recommend? I did a mix today. I usually don't mix.
I usually don't mix mix either.
But my goal this month is to use up old stuff, not
Mhm.
like little bits. So I mixed blackberry orange marmalade with spiced orange harvest with sparkling black plum. Sounds good.
I love plum.
And yesterday I mixed grape granita with birthday cake because somebody suggested it because I don't like grape granita, but it wasn't.
No, not good.
Somebody
That's okay.
said mix grape granita with, gosh, what was that a long time ago? I don't remember. You don't like grape granita? You don't like bubblegum grape?
No.
Bubblegum.
No.
Marlene says, we just watched the Irving fuel boat sail by.
Oh, really?
That's funny. That's funny. Marlene, is it a spot that you're just going for the weekend, or do you continually, like, not own the spot, but, is it a spot that you go each weekend? Some people have their decks all done out and things like
I
that.
have berry paradise mixed with
Birthday wishes.
Smokes.
Smells like strawberry pound cake. And someone else says, I'll have to try the blackberry marmalade orange harvest mix.
anything with blackberry.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Going here. Okay. That's weird.
I went through I usually
It's
don't
just
go
it shouldn't be. Well, whatever.
I usually don't go through my bricks, but today last night I opened a bunch of my bricks, and there's so many that are sweating.
Oh,
Really?
Well,
I have a blue Christmas one that's cracked on the bottom, and there's stuff all coming out of the cracks. I was like,
Wow.
I don't like this. And my baked apple pie is like, the oils are just running. I'm like, oh.
You have a lot of bricks, right?
Ew.
Yeah. I'm like, I think I just have
Some of
trying to
I
get
probably have
through.
77.
how did you all meet? Was it through Sensi? No.
It was through YouTube, I would say.
Yep. Definitely YouTube.
And when you came out here, then I met you.
Yep.
And then Ramona.
Yeah.
Then Ramona arrived.
Kind of
in
just
your
all
living room.
things are
Yeah.
we're all kind of intermixing
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
By
Scooch in
meeting.
here, Missy.
Oh,
Why do I look like I'm glowing?
Because you're like an angel. You're glowing like an angel.
glowing like an angel.
So Kim was the first YouTube creator of the three of us. Of
Yes,
the
you
three
were.
of us, yes. And if you follow Kim way back when, one of my very first videos watching Kim was her decorating her Christmas tree, and she was going on and on about
Peppermint bark?
peppermint bark candle.
1 sec.
Peppermint
Keep
bark.
talking.
Okay.
Go and get it.
So at that point, I don't think I had a channel or just new, like baby brand new to a channel. I'm not sure. But anyway, so I sent her a message, and so I had been shopping at Marshall's, and I happened to snag like maybe 4 peppermint bark candles. And so we didn't know each other at all. And I was just being like, stupid, like fan. And so I reached out and I said, hey, my name's Ramona, and look what I got. I got those peppermint bark candles. And I also had happened to get Williams Sonoma peppermint bark, which they're identical in smell.
And it was actual
gosh.
food.
Oh my
peppermint
God,
bark.
so good. And so I sent her a picture of my haul. Anyway, we just started communicating back and forth, and then we texted.
You sent me
and
a
then-
nice parcel with a whole bunch of wax and a letter and everything.
Oh, did I? Oh, because you mentioned that you loved. We were just talking about this tonight.
Huckleberry.
No, VCS.
Oh,
Chicago Oven?
Chicago Oven, yeah, and I
Chicago
had a whole
Oven.
bunch.
Mhm.
So I sent you some of that, and then that's how it started. And then
You and I met because you had trouble with the 15-minute video.
right.
And I don't know how we started talking, but I helped you with the 15.
Yeah.
Remember you would get cut off every
Yes, I do remember.
15 minutes for Ramona
Yes,
to be
I
like,
do remember.
this is such
That-
a great spell. And then all of a sudden,
You know what? That did happen at the beginning of YouTube a lot. You had to have like 1,000
Yeah,
subscribers or
something.
so many minutes watched before you
Something, yeah.
could go further than that,
Yeah.
which is a shame.
It says peppermint bark candle. I have one of those
Yes,
too.
there it is right there. It's
This is
so
the big
good.
one.
So good.
And it's one of the few candles I don't burn through. I literally just burn it through the winter and put it away. Normally I will finish a candle before I put it away, but it is not going, because I'm afraid I'm never going to find it again.
Yeah.
I
it's-
found
it's-
one and I was considering giving it to you, but I burned it.
Same.
I've
I'm
been
sure
burning it.
I'm sure I'll be able to find lots.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Mine's a
it's-
big mamma jamma like
Yeah.
that one.
It's nice. It's the perfect Christmassy.
Yeah, it is. It's really
Yeah.
nice.
Mhm.
I had a big bad boy like this. It was called Christmas Morning, and it was a coffee scent. It took me forever to use it up.
Coffee ones from
I
DW
find
Home are
those
strong.
Big
But they
bad boy
tunnel
like that.
wicked. It takes a
The
long time to
one-
pool.
The 1 wick ones tunnel terribly
Yeah,
for me.
yeah.
2 and 3 wick ones are
Are
better.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 3-wick ones especially are really good. Yeah.
And like the last few I had of these were the squat version, so they were a 3 wick, but they were short and much wider,
Yeah,
which
I
the
like
scent
those
threw
ones.
out more.
I do like those ones.
I bought one recently. It's called Caramel Macchiato, and it looks like a coffee cup.
Yes, I
And
see.
it
Oh,
burned like
yeah.
so. It's about this wide, and it would like only burn. It just
Yeah.
kept burning down. So I
Yeah.
foiled it, and I eventually got
Was
it.
that the same was
I
that
know you don't
DW
know.
Home?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think Heidi
Heidi had an issue.
Hi.
hauled those a couple of times.
So Pearl's asking, what's your favorite Scentsy fragrance?
Oh,
I'll let you
goodness
answer.
gracious. Wow.
I know mine
Okay,
too.
right now in my
I know you're-
stash, the most clams I have are of vanilla oud. I do like vanilla oud. And then I would probably go with, my holy grail, blackberry or huckleberry clementine, I guess.
I hope I'm not too late.
No, we just started.
Just started. Yeah,
My favorite's,
I have a lot of favorites.
Pacific Sandalwood, but it's
Oh,
late.
yeah. And I didn't put that in my club, and I wish I had you gifted me
I have
one.
it. I have it in my
I still have it. I haven't melted it
But
yet.
the problem is when you have something in your club and people know, they're like, they're like messaging you. Can you send me some, or
Yeah.
can I have some?
Yeah.
No.
The next
yeah,
thing you know,
you can't.
like, but that's okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Mine is was it sea salt?
Sea salt and avocado.
Sea salt and avocado, which I have going right now, but
Yeah.
also huckleberry clementine. So.
Yeah.
And I think you like that one blackberry orange marmalade.
Yeah,
that's
that
very
sounds
good.
good.
And
Yeah.
That
anything
one just came
tart,
out.
like
Yeah.
a little tart. I really enjoy that.
What did you all do today?
I woke up. Good thing I woke up. I woke up really early, but I know you were up early too.
We had a guy look at our backyard, but my family was, eventually I started getting really bad headache. And my husband took my boys to go swimming, and I couldn't wait for them to leave because my head, I was just like, so I'm glad I took some ibuprofen and it went away.
What'd you
I don't
do?
get a lot of headaches, but I had one today.
I
When did you come here?
got here about 3:30.
Oh, that's pretty
Something
good.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you exactly what I did. I binge watched the last 3 days. So after Big Brother was a new show, Survivor USA, not Survivor, Challenge USA,
Oh, okay.
which turns out is a show already in production on MTV, which I didn't know about.
Oh.
But anyway, after I watched the show, I went and I Googled this show, and it's an MTV show called The Challenge or something like that. And it's similar, it's kind of a cross between, what is a cross between? Kind of like an American Ninja Warrior sort of ish, but the same people compete year. Well, okay, so anyway, I just want to say you. Okay. But anyway, this challenge show, Challenge USA. So do you watch Amazing Race?
No,
Oh,
I used to.
I used
Okay.
to, but
do you watch Survivor?
I used to.
I used to. I
Okay.
don't anymore.
So this challenge show is made up of contestants from Big
Oh.
Brother, Amazing Race, Survivor, and Love
trying to actually win. They're all losers that are trying to win again.
Love
Love Island?
Yeah, which
Yeah.
I don't watch
I
that.
don't watch
but anyway,
that.
I watched the others. But anyway, that's what I was doing. I was binge watching that show. Nothing
You
productive.
did miss one. You
Yeah,
gonna
with
read that out?
with all the Scentsy bars I have, I find it hard to warm the other vendor melts. How do you guys find the time to warm everything?
Good question. Well, for me, I have so much wax. I don't keep anything in for more than a day, and that's if I'm reviewing something, because I just have so much. And mid-afternoon, I'm ready to change it. I'm bored. I want to change it up anyway, so I just change my wax all the time. That's what I do.
And if you warm vendor wax, it probably will wear off a little bit faster anyway.
Yes, exactly.
So
Especially if
you
there's
might be able
soy
to
in it.
plow
Yeah,
through it a little faster.
yeah. And you're
Well, first of all, I haven't really bought much wax in 2022 since we knew we were moving, so that's been helpful for me. But I just change my wax out every day, and I'm just really a stickler. I'm kind of in between. Well, actually, it's kind of like what Patricia's done. I'm trying to use some of the older pieces. I also like to go through all of it, so if I start a bag, I gotta finish the bag. So I just rotate it. My stuff's off to the side here, but it's looking pretty dwindly because, you know, we only have a few more days left. So I just try to use what I have and just change it out once a day.
Mm-hmm. The other day I put in the bathing garden beach bum.
That's
Oh yeah, you took it out right away.
No, you did. You really?
I did, yep.
Really?
It wasn't in the warmer 10 minutes, and it was just like,
So what
whoa.
was it?
It's like copper tone.
Copper tone.
Like
I love
super,
copper tone.
super copper tone.
I don't know if I've ever
couldn't.
taken
I couldn't.
anything out.
Yeah,
Sometimes
I
I'll
have
let
a
it-
couple of times.
I think I have
a
the
couple of
jumbo
times.
bar of the jumbo size of the beach bum, like the big they're almost like the big red.
Oh yeah,
rectangles or
those
something.
giant
Yeah.
decorative ones.
Jumbo bar.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yes.
Pardon me, if I had left it in any longer, I probably would have gotten a little wishy-washy in my tummy because it was,
Really?
yeah, and it happened to me before when I was in Houston. I was like,
Fair enough. Everyone's got a scent.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What scent do you not like? What scent could you?
Pomegranate, anything. I
Oh.
don't. It literally smells powdery to me, and it hits me in the back of the throat, and I just. It's not that it makes me ill. It just it turned off on it.
Mhm.
Off of it.
Anything that you don't
Just-
like?
I've heard.
I don't really like leather stuff most.
Oh, that's true. But how about
I love
leather mixed?
leather?
Well, no,
Mixed
like
with things.
weathered leather, and you're like, I love it. I'm like, oh.
Leather's awesome.
I have time getting a good throw from.
I don't really like a lot of
Steam,
lavender.
Melt, vendor, wax, and Scentsy warmers. I do because most of my warmers are Scentsy warmers anyway.
Most
If
of
the-
mine are not Scentsy warmers.
If the wax is slightly softer, it's gonna be fine for Scentsy. But if it's really hard, like Better Homes and Gardens.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
hard.
That's
they're really
super hard. So you have to have a
Yeah.
warmer for
Like
that.
Yeah.
a 24 watt or something.
Because sometimes you'll notice if the warmer's not warm enough, it'll be like a
Around
little.
the edge.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have noticed that. And I can't see that. Lindsay said that she took buckleberry out right away. I love buckleberry.
It smelled like dry. I got a weird note with
I
that.
don't know that
Oh,
one.
really? Oh, I like
It
that.
smells
It's
like
a-
beer.
Mm.
But I definitely get like a pastry note with it.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I feel like whenever Scentsy says they have pastry in something with fruit, I can't smell the pastry.
Yeah.
I can only smell the fruit.
Mm.
Maybe that's why I was complaining earlier. Lindsay says I'm sorry.
Aw.
No need to apologize. We all have our likes and dislikes.
No, I may have to get up and get stuff for people. So that's why. What else? What do
I
you
think
guys
my
want?
hardest scent, one of the scents I really struggled to warm was tomato vine.
Oh, so
Remember,
you love
I
that
had
one.
3
I
cubes left and I
do.
gave them to Ramona.
I do. It's so authentic. It's so,
Oh, it is
you
authentic,
know, like you
alright.
can just smell the
Sappy
vine.
grossness?
Yeah.
The bitter
The
leaf.
vines are
Yes.
like, it was so strong. I had to close my bedroom door and I could smell it coming out. I like it was trying to invade my bedroom. Like I felt like it was coming through the cracks. It was so strong.
No, I don't. It's not something I would melt every day, like regular scents. But I do enjoy it. I did, yeah. How did you all decide to get started in YouTubing? Well, she was number one. So how did you get started?
I was watching other people, like other YouTubers, and I was making comments while they were talking about their wax, going, no, it's not like that, it's like this. So I literally, honestly, I guess I had a difference of opinion on a lot of different things, and I just wanted to share that with everybody. And of course, I started out with candles and worked into wax melts, but that's how I did it.
Mm-hmm. I was off. I was recovering from a surgery. I was off for 6 weeks, and at that time, I wasn't into wax at all. All I had was Better Homes and Gardens, and I was just looking on YouTube. I didn't even know the whole what YouTube, the
Down the
whole
rabbit hole.
exactly. And I was just looking to see if other people had recommendations for me about other Better Homes and Gardens, and then I was talking, watching people, and they were talking about vendor wax, and I didn't understand what that was. And so anyway, then I got into vendor wax, and then I started a YouTube channel, and the rest is history.
I think I watched both of you guys, but I would watch, obviously, most people probably
Because
watch.
I was one of your first subscribers, and I said to my sister in Bridgewater, please subscribe to Patricia. She has a brand new channel. She's from Nova Scotia.
Aww.
It doesn't, sometimes I can see some subscribers in a little area, but unless people share that, sometimes you can't see it.
Yeah.
But I would watch Lisa Rowberry.
Yeah.
And I just find, I think because I'm home a lot, I don't want to say lonely, but maybe I was lonely. But I was just getting started with Scentsy, and I thought, I'm going to come on and talk about it.
But it was something for you, not to do with the kids, not to
Right.
do with
I-
everything
nobody-
else work.
Probably for a good, I don't know if it was like over a year, nobody knew I had a channel. I kept
Yeah,
it secret.
I mean- Me
Yes,
too.
I
Yeah,
did
me
not tell
too.
many people.
Now people, like, sometimes I'll tell people at work, but I still kind of keep it on the down low, so.
Yeah, I still remember when I had 19, I don't know why I remember this number. When I had 19 subscribers, I finally told my first friend that I had a YouTube channel and that I couldn't believe 19 people were watching me. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then, you're so appreciative. You're like, wow, you're just doing it because you love talking about something that you enjoy melting. You just enjoy doing the whole process. And you know that there's other people out there that are like you. And
Mhm.
yeah, you just want to share your opinion. I thought that was kind of cool.
I used to volunteer at Friends for Life, which was a no-kill dog shelter in Houston, and I did with my friend Marcella, and Jennifer, the two gals that are going to come visit me. I'm so stoked about. Anyway, so we were in the laundry room at the shelter folding many towels, and I closed the door and I said, "I have a secret." And she looked at me like when you tell somebody you have a secret, it's like, are you pregnant? Are you getting married? It's like, well, I have a YouTube channel. She's like,
What? Yeah.
Anyway,
That's so cute. That's sweet.
It's fun.
I actually remember my cousin Kelly, she commented on one of my videos, and that's when it became really real to me that, oh my God, my family found me. Like, I didn't tell her that I had a YouTube channel, but I was like, oh my goodness. So
I was at work once and the repair guy said something about YouTube. And I said, how do you know about that? He's good friends with my brother-in-law. And my brother-in-law mentioned it. I was like,
oh,
tell people.
that's hilarious. Aww.
So
It's fun.
it's funny. My sister came on and did like a video with me one time. And after that, there was this one person that kept asking about her. And I think she got a little bit like
Weirded out?
Weirded out a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Hi Debbie.
Got my time zones wrong. No worries.
No
We're
worries.
here.
Yeah, we're Atlantic time zone,
We're
so we're
here.
1 hour ahead of the Eastern Standard Time. So
Yeah. My sister came on with me one day. That's Joanne. She caught my closet. The
the
Bomb
shelter for
shelter. I
rats.
remember that video. Yeah. She was like kind of looking at you like, "Are you okay?
yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
okay?"
and you can't explain it, but everybody does this, really.
Everybody we know
Right.
to make ourselves feel better.
Right. Exactly right. Yeah.
No, it's
So I think where I keep my wax, I've just called it the Scentsy Closet. And I think my husband brought someone up to show the person the Scentsy Closet. I said, no one's supposed to see that.
When are you going to show us your Scentsy
It's
closet?
a secret.
well, we know it's there. We just have to see it now.
Right.
Is it like the Monica's closet from Friends where you just stuff
Christine.
everything
Hey,
in there as
Christine.
much as you can? Hey, Christine.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, Christine, hi. Christine's from Quebec. I remember she said
Ah, cool. Yay.
that. I'm not
Where's
sure.
everybody from? I know Marlene's in PEI.
Mhm.
She went for a walkabout. A walk around.
Must be nice up there in PEI tonight too.
Does
Yeah, I bet
anybody
it
else-
is, Yeah.
Does anybody watching, how do your family feel about your wax addiction? Because sometimes when I'm changing my
Yeah.
no
Nelson
comments
is
there.
triggered.
Sometimes when I'm changing my wax and I look like a fanatic, my,
East Central
my husband's
Minnesota,
like,
Tampa, Florida.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Nelson has very little sense of smell anymore because he's been working in a diesel environment in the submarines for years. Colorado. So when I know Nelson either likes something or doesn't like something, it must, like, it's true because he just can't smell very well. So shark wax or any Jaws blends from Super Tarts, he loves all of those. But there's been a couple times actually that some sweeter ones when the windows open and the breeze will come in and it'll just sort of bring that breeze of whatever I'm melting. If it was a sweet one, he's like, I like that. What is that?
Yeah.
But it doesn't happen often. But if your husband's going to encourage you to buy more,
Go for it.
right, Nelson? Yeah, go for it.
Absolutely.
I got lots of Jaws wax for you.
Oregon,
Well, you should
Quebec.
encourage me to buy planes.
one plane, not multiple.
Yeah.
my husband walked in when I was watching a YouTube wax addict. He said, there are more like you.
So many more muggles.
Welcome to the wax world.
That's right,
Yeah.
you muggles.
Yeah.
And you're part of the family now.
My husband, I remember once I was working on a brick and it was bergamot and solar driftwood and I got to maybe the last cube of a brick. He comes out and he goes, I love this scent. I hope we have more.
Oh.
Here I was working to get through it. I'm like, now you tell me when
Oh.
we can't get it anymore.
Oh, no. So
That's
they
what my
have
husband does.
more
teasing comments
about my
warmers.
warmers.
So Debbie has a lot of warmers, I take it. Debbie?
See, I'm gonna share with you guys after we move, and probably not for a few months because we got a lot of renos going on. I do have more warmers, but I'm just not pulling them out until I
Just
can
a
do
few.
it. Just a few dozen.
Do you guys have like Ramona? Do you have a rule if you buy a warmer you have to retire one? Like, how do you not accumulate 1 million?
I do have quite a few. I am going to be, going through my stash, I think, and getting rid of some. But, so if I get a new one, yes, I do, take one out of rotation. But then I rotate them like every 3 or 4 months. Like, I'm getting ready to rotate them again.
Yeah.
And I haven't been purchasing every warmer of the month in a long, long time. I guess I just don't have any room and,
Right.
There's only so much space. But, and I did not order the scent of the month for July last month when we could have as consultants, but I did order it yesterday.
Ooh.
Just a bar?
No, the warmer.
Oh, the warmer.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I did get the bars.
How
I always
about
get
you?
The bars.
How about me? What?
With the warmers.
I try to be really good, and for the most part, I'm really good. Maybe 90% of the time. Is that 10% of the time where I lose my focus and I get way
Squirrel.
too many, and then
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
It's hard because there's certain rules with Sensi. You can't sell your warmers without doing it kind of
Right.
privately.
Right.
Yes, so
Right.
you can give them away, I suppose.
Yeah, but you can if you can.
You can do a friend swap.
We could do that.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll tell you. There's a web. I'm gonna show you how to do. I'm gonna do. Moving on.
And I only have
A
5
second day.
warmers out in this whole place, so.
But wait until if you have more space.
I have. I think I have 3
How you
warmers.
doing?
3 warmers put away.
My
So.
husband once said you have too much wax. I said I could collect dogs.
Like your style.
I find so many people when you talk about wax addiction, they always say, "Well, at least it's not drugs." They
Yeah,
always say
right.
that.
Fair enough.
Right.
Fair enough.
But the way we walk around dumping stuff in and filling it up, we probably look kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
But our places smell like the best in our whole blocks.
Mhm.
I think when my mom comes up, I've got different warmers. I've got a lot of warmers, but I only usually have certain ones. But sometimes I have multiple ones, so I can just
Hello, San
change wax
Antonio.
without changing warmers. if that
Oh,
makes
San
sense.
Antonio's here.
So,
I love San Antonio.
and then Debbie also said I have a lot
That's
of
what
warmers.
Debbie, what I do. She says,
Yes. Oh, I see. Yeah. So she agrees with me.
maybe she does do you do what I do, Debbie? And sometimes you utilize the vacant ones for wax. Or for looks, I guess.
Yeah.
You don't have to whisper. They can
You know
hear
what? I have a question, and it revolves around Amy's Scents and Songs.
Yeah.
She's been doing these awesome Thursday chats.
Oh yeah. Like 3
And this
parts.
week, she talks about waxidents. So tell me if you got, Kim,
Oh,
what's your worst
gosh.
waxident? Have you had a
Warm
wax?
or cold?
You pick.
Well, my wax collapse of my closet was
Oh.
a big waxident that it's on
Yes,
YouTube,
that
and
was a bad one.
I lost
Yeah.
a lot of candles, and that's why I will tell if I look at see someone posting on Instagram about they're candles and there's like 100 of them, and I'm like, you can see it bowing in the middle, take them off, put them on the ground, or when you go to Bath and Body Works, ask for those
Crates?
the crates and stack them on that, because there's nothing worse, let me tell you, than losing. You can plug your ears over there, although it was before I met Nelson. Thousands of dollars worth of candles from all over, and some rare ones I can't ever get back because Bath and Body Works isn't making them. And what a mess. It
Yeah,
damaged
that
the
was
floors, it damaged everything. The whole shelf system fell.
Then there was the Lululemon sweater.
Oh, my latest one
Oh,
was
yes,
my
I remember.
Lululemon sweater. I just kind of tossed it and I forgot that my wet warmer was on, and it was my favorite sweater. And it sat there for an hour and a half in the wax.
Oh.
And
Absorbing
there no way I can get that
Yeah.
out. Literally no way.
My waxident, oddly enough, involves a Lululemon too.
Really?
Yes,
oh,
it does.
no.
Like, I was taking a warmer thinking it was empty, and I was gonna smell it to see what was in it.
And you poured it.
And it was clear. It was clear Yankee Candle clean cotton, and I put 2 big warmer tarts, so there was a lot of wax
Oh,
in it.
no.
And I went like this. I got it on my face. I got it all on my.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's so don't.
It
I
is.
felt so angry at myself for being so silly that I don't.
And when I wear that pullover, it's stiff.
It's
kind
totally
of stiff and crunchy.
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
not flex.
But it smells like laundry.
Debbie said she hasn't bought a candle since she discovered wax melting. I definitely melt more than I burn now for sure.
And
Pearl says her husband loves Palm Beach Breeze. Her spouse, sorry, in laundry, squeeze the day. I love squeeze the day in just about everything: root beer float, pineapple, and coconut scents.
Thankfully, he never tells me that I don't need to buy anymore. Good. My husband really likes the Scentsy Soaks and pineapple, coconut, vanilla, and guess what's discontinuing?
Oh no.
I told him, and he's like, he swore. And then he said, "Can you buy more?" So far I've only bought 2 more.
You put that in your club though, right?
No, because once it's not the wax, it's soaks,
But it's a consumable product.
but it's not always get my silk.
Well, I thought anything consumable can go in the club.
Yeah, but once it discontinues, it's gonna be.
Oh
removed.
yes, yeah.
Yeah. So
But before it discontinues, I'm saying.
well, I'm getting a club in a few days, but I could just buy it as part of an order.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So Debbie also says 10. She just got 10 bars of root beer
wow,
float
she
that arrived
loves
today.
it, or he loves it, I guess.
You must have bought 2 other bars because you probably would have bought the 12 pack.
Right, 12 pack.
So Debbie gets 2 bars and her husband gets 10 root beer.
Yeah. Don't forget to bundle and save, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
So many people.
It's really
forget about
sad when
that.
people don't.
I know. I changed out my husband's warmer in the bathroom with a fan diffuser. He kept hitting it with his arm. There you go.
Oh yeah, that can be
Accident.
messy.
Yep. Accident waiting to happen. I have a warmer on my desk, and it's right in front of a window with curtains.
The blue.
And no, the 4-legged part.
Oh
yeah.
no.
Roxy.
Oh Roxy.
Debbie said it's all for
Oh.
her. Way to go.
Who was the person? Oh, it was Pearl's husband. That
Oh yes,
liked
yeah,
root
yeah,
beer
yeah,
float.
yeah. You're right. Blackberry orange
Sorry about
marmalade. Yeah, we were talking about actually blackberry orange marmalade
Yes.
earlier at dinner.
That one's nice and strong for me.
I just wish more vendors would do more tart scents. And I know that
Yeah.
Ramona and I have been talking about that for a while. I don't know
Yeah.
about yourself, but I love anything tart and tangy because I feel like that's a genre that's not really looked at. We've got the coffee, we've got the floral, we've got the fruit, got coconut, summer, whatever's.
Cotton candy frosting.
or like pink penalty cake and freaking Bath and Body. I'm so sick of that.
Yeah.
You guys, like, it just basically gets repackaged every year. I want cranberry. Was it? Oh my goodness. What is it? Yes, cranberry pumpkin from Bath and Body Works. I want it so bad.
Destination Wax, don't they have that one?
I don't know, but I want it in
I
candle.
think they do.
You know what I mean? Like, I just
think
want
they
it
do
so
too.
bad.
If Cozy Cranberry from Scentsy ever comes back, I find that's very tart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
It's good with Ramona. I live alone and love it after 30 years being married with kids. Yeah.
Some days when you don't have to answer to what you're doing to anybody,
Yeah.
it's nice.
Just kick your feet up and do whatever the heck you want. No, it's nice.
Some days I ask my family, like I'll give them a choice, especially my kids, because there's times where I say I don't like a scent, so I put it in my kids' room, and everyone thinks I'm so mean. But I know, Ryan really likes certain scents, and Erica likes the fruity scent. So just because I don't like fruit,
Yeah.
she does. I wouldn't
Yeah.
put anything in their rooms that they don't like.
Yeah.
Let's put a bunch of patchouli in there.
Okay, so you have a 1 level like myself. Do you melt the same scent in all your warmers?
In the whole, all the 5 warmers, no. In the living or the great room, I right now have 2 different avocado sea salts. But I generally in the great room will just melt in 2 warmers the same scent. Then the bathrooms will be their own scent because I separate my bathroom melters like more like lemony or Jaws fresh type scents. And then the bedroom is normally got like some lavender or something or whatever. I'm just sort of trying to get through. So no.
You are different.
I separate it because if I keep it all one scent, I'd probably go nose blind.
Yeah.
Oh.
It'd be
I
a-
like
it'd be
going
a-
into another room and noticing a difference.
Like in my bedroom is coconut right now.
Nice.
Like I love walking in there.
Marlene is back. I got a 6-pack of blackberry orange marmalade.
I thought she was gonna say I got a
A
6-pack.
6-pack of beer. I was like, go girl.
It's Saturday.
Correct.
My sons are grown and nearby, but I don't have to actually do anything for them anymore. That's perfect.
Nice.
I love blackberry orange marmalade too. I'm going to mix it with oats and honey.
Oh, I wanted to ask,
Interesting. That sounds good.
For the people that watched Bring Back My Bar voting, did anyone notice a certain scent get in towards the end called green tea smoothie? Did you notice that? I never even heard of it.
I've never heard of it, but
It
I
was,
think
it was in the top 25.
but it was there all week, I think.
No, like all of a sudden it just showed up because I was stalking it. Green tea smoothie.
Because I remember seeing it. It's like I never heard of that before. I don't know. I'm really disappointed. I say this every time with Bring Back My Bar. They have a list of all these scents.
Well, that's
and
new.
some,
Green tea smoothies, never been voted back.
but,
As
and
I
they
know.
have all these, not a lot, but some unique blends, but it's keep getting the same things over and over and over. And I tried it, I can't do it all by myself.
Oh, did you want to perk me
The
up?
scent notes for I took a picture, but I think I deleted it because I sent it to I sent it to my friend Shannon so I can see.
Debbie wanted to perk me up. She voted like 100 times.
Debbie, have you smelled Perk Me Up before?
Okay, the scent notes for green tea smoothie were energizing green tea and fresh ginger with peach, nectarine, and cranberry.
That might
Okay,
be a bad mix. It does smell
do you get
kinda
the
good.
full kit when it comes
Yeah,
out?
sounds like a
I've never
cocktail.
heard one person talk about this ever. Anyway, and then it's in the top 25. I sent this picture to my friend. I'm like, what the heck? I missed it on the.
Boring this
I mean,
time?
but she probably meant voting.
Oh, voting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sensi, I'm sorry, Sensi doesn't do coffee.
I agree.
Well,
As
they-
well as some vendors.
They're not very good.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we have 2 coffee scents in the running, so hopefully
Something will work out.
they'll
Yeah.
come back. They'll make it.
And coffee shouldn't be too hard to make, I wouldn't think.
No, that was pretty good. I've only had small amounts to try. You didn't like it?
Yeah, I agree
Are you
about
thinking
that.
coffee tree?
Oh.
Coffee tree's not very good.
maybe I am thinking about coffee tree. Okay.
Perk me up. I love Patricia's tip about, I don't know what that says.
Extra dishes for morning scents. I love coffee in the
Sounds like something
morning.
else.
I do coffee on the
I do,
weekends, on my
yeah,
days off, I
me too,
put
in the
coffee in
morning.
the day.
What I
What
said
do
was,
you do with it?
what I said was have 2 dishes for the same warmer, and in the morning you could put coffee, and then when that's done, say it still has scent, you could just put that dish aside, put something else in,
And
and
then
then
do
the
it again
next morning you
tomorrow.
can.
Oh.
Because some
That's a
people,
good way of saving
some
your
people
life.
might say, well, I
Yeah.
feel bad about throwing it out. if someone
Coffee
else
from
said-
Rose Girls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Coffee Rose Girls, you guys, there's so many vendors that do coffee well, and I've said this before in my videos, if a vendor is going to have a coffee sampler, which is generally how they do sell their coffee lines, I buy 2 samplers because I generally just really enjoy their coffee.
Black tea, that's interesting.
What was that tea one you really liked? From Sensationals? Or
Tea time?
Tea Time, yes, and it never ever came back.
Yeah.
That was I bought a whole
You had a
sleeve
lot,
of
I
that.
remember they had
Yeah,
a lot,
I
that
had
was
a
in
lot
your
of that.
bomb shelter.
It was in the bomb shelter, yeah. Mixed coffee tree with caramel vanilla rum. Oh, yum. What scents do you think will be discontinued next spring, summer?
A year from now?
Oh,
you guys
I don't
know that yet?
No. I don't know
there
because
was one I was thinking today. Now I can't remember what it was, and I remember thinking this one might be on like probation, but
Uh-oh.
I don't know if I would remember without.
like getting back to coffee for just a second, Rainbow Melts makes a good coffee sampler.
Yeah.
Um,
I actually enjoyed my
People
day.
say Britta's has
Zay.
good coffee, but I don't know.
Ella After, Destination Wax does some good coffee blends.
Rose Girls has some, but I don't feel like their coffee there's not a lot to choose from. Like they're what are the blenders?
Mini
The,
filters?
the Absolute Coffee one, I think it's called. That one's really, really good. And so I like using that
to
blender,
last a
mini
while.
melter, with other scents to kind of
Debbie said, but Rainbow Melts is
Yeah.
on everyone's S
Yeah.
list.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
but you guys asked, and I'm going to be very honest up front with you. You got the best coffee out there.
Oh yeah, Sassy Girl.
I do. And
Yeah.
I don't buy
Yeah,
from Sassy
Sassy
Girl,
Girl
so
does too,
because
yeah.
Sassy Girl had quite the history
Yeah.
there when I was starting to get into wax melts, and I just, yeah. So.
Do you remember we ordered that sampler and they were all in the shape of coffee beans?
Yes,
Who was that?
that was Rainbow Melts.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
They were
okay.
little tiny, well not tiny, they were a
Yeah.
good
Like,
chunk,
it was
and they
a-
always had 2 of them, 2 or 3 of them
Yeah.
in the package, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to say.
Yes, Absolute, and I like the espresso, yeah.
I like that. I just finished up Koopa Claus Needs a Latte. That was really good.
Was it good?
And I
Oh.
finished up Absolute Coffee.
Yeah,
But
that
the-
one's the one I remember.
By Super Tarts?
No,
No.
Rose Girls.
Because Super Tarts makes good coffee blends too.
Oh, Super Tarts, you
Yeah.
guys. Predator is my
Yeah.
absolute, well,
Yeah.
it's one of my favorites. But there's so many. Oh my gosh, there's Super Tart. I'm going to
The
forget some.
Office.
I'm not, it's too sweet for me.
I heard them.
Then there's Southbound Candle Co., which is
Yeah.
a cafe cream puffs.
Yep. That's all gone. Damn it.
Gosh, there's so many good coffee scents.
I've
you
heard
guys.
good things about Pharmacist Daughter coffee scents.
Yeah, I have never
But I've-
purchased
I haven't
anything.
tried
See,
any
I have
myself.
not tried the Pharmacist's Daughter because I hear so many positives, but I see just as many negatives.
And the thing is that being in Canada, I guess you have to realize too that a lot of the vendors, majority of them are in the US. And the shipping cost to ship anything up here to Canada is astronomical. When I say that, Ramona and I went together on a destination, it's not the company's fault, it's USPS/Canada Post. We went together on a destination wax haul, a fairly large one. It cost us $70 US to ship it. And we were like this, hoping customs wasn't going to see, because you have to have the customs note on there to see how much that whole order is worth and how much we would get dinged for customs on top of the 70 USD, which is over $100 Canadian. So when you split it with somebody, that's one thing. It's still a lot of money. I do wish we had some more vendors up here in Canada.
Are you in Canada going to get flat rate shipping for? Yeah, we have
flat rate, which is still very expensive.
Yeah, but I mean, we have flat rate shipping within Canada.
Yeah,
but when
not
something
to the
ships
US.
from the US, it's still it's cross border. You know.
Oh, for Sensi?
Oh, you're talking
it's
about
switching.
Oh,
It is switching.
oh, okay.
But I think, when does that start? September 1st or August 1st? I forget.
I just read it the other day.
Oh, Sensi, yeah, you got Sensi,
yeah.
It might be September
Yeah,
1st, but I could be wrong. I don't know when it is.
There's possibly going to be a time I'm going to be living in the U.S. in the next, in the 4 years or so from now.
And then who's going to have a bomb shelter for wax?
Well, someone's going to be calling me to go on a Walmart wax trip and take video and get their orders in and send them up to Canada, because I'm sure you guys have the best shipping down there. If I hear people complaining if I had to pay more than $5 for shipping, I'm like, in this country from one coast to the other coast, that could cost you $20, $30, $40 to send. $50. It's ridiculous, the cost to ship things here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bomb shelter.
Yeah, I can't wait. You haven't given us you gave us an update not long ago.
It's been a few months.
Patricia owes us an update.
She does.
She owes us a video about her shelter.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I was thinking I might do my coffee sets, because that's the most
Oh, well, that's a
most
that's a
I'm
good
willing
place
to
start.
show. Because I have those little.
I mean, we're all in the same boat.
We're all here together. We're all sisters.
We're all here to support you.
If somebody would like a coffee video, maybe I will do that. And I'll title it, "Why I Sometimes Cheat on Sex."
You know what's funny is Patricia doesn't drink coffee.
I know I don't, but it smells terrific.
Yeah.
You used to go to Ottawa
does
all the
smell
time. My previous life, I love Canada.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
it's a pretty.
Canada loves you too.
It's a nice country. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It is beautiful, but it's expensive.
Everywhere. I'm sure everyone feels that way.
You'll be happy to know that there is a Walmart right before we cross the border back into Canada.
Yes! Because guess what I'm doing? I'm going to go to the Walmart up in Washington State right before we hit the border.
Clean. The people are
Yes.
clean, or the
The
place
country is clean. Yeah.
I got a potty mouth. Does that count? No. Okay. Oh, no. And I know that we get told that we're super polite and we say please
We
and
apologize.
sorry a lot all
One
the
of my
time.
coworkers,
On the streets, yeah.
Journa, she'd always make fun of me. She would say sorry, and I'd say I don't say sorry, and she said yes, you do say sorry. I just say sorry, but that's not what she was saying. She's exaggerating it. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Take off, eh?
Ooh.
Loser.
Yeah, hoser. Only certain age groups would understand that.
Exactly. That's.
We were talking about earlier tonight about the lifesavers that used to come in the box at Christmas
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
And you'd open them up and all the
The butterscotch
Like
ones?
I love the butterscotch.
The butterscotch
I love
rum
the
ones.
butterscotch.
Mm.
Yeah, those are my favorite.
They're the
And why did they only come at Christmas though?
I don't know.
Like,
They
why
should
couldn't
have
I
just had them
one, like,
always.
in July? For my
They're the
birthday?
best. The only ones I didn't really enjoy are the lime and the orange and the lemon, because I'm like, I can get those in popsicle form anytime.
Yeah.
But that butter rum one, oh
Yeah, I do. Yeah, buttered rum. That was it.
Oh,
that was
so
it.
That was probably right around
Yeah.
the time. I don't know if you guys remember these jeans called Panorama jeans.
Mm-mm.
no.
No? Okay. They were just like jeans, and up on the pocket it would have a line, like a color, and it would be like, most people had like a beige, but there was like a baby blue. Anyway, I remember really wanting that for Christmas.
Aww.
Did you get them?
I did. I got the rare ones.
Oh, okay, good.
That's cool. Oh,
The only thing I don't like about Canada is the cold. One time, I
Me
was,
too.
years ago, I asked someone if there were plugs.
plugs hanging out at everyone's car.
Oh,
if they had to plug
right,
their
yeah.
cars in.
Yes, because they
Well,
have to warm them up.
Yeah, it kind of depends. Like most of Canadians live within a certain range from the U.S.-Canada border, so most of us live fairly south in this country. That's where most of the population is. But But yeah, it does get
Because
cold.
the rest is a barren wasteland.
It's not waste, it's just barren. There's a lot of space up there. I know that some of the electric cars, they don't do well
Paige.
in the cold as well, so yeah. Hey.
Yeah. I have a garage, so I didn't have to plug my car in. You have a garage.
We won't,
You're-
though.
We don't plug our cars in.
Our cars are gonna be outside after we move back.
We have a garage though.
Well, doesn't hold a car
I don't
except
know
for the
anybody
one,
that does.
except for a car
My
with
husband
a
works-
square
does
wheels
work
that
with-
hasn't moved
Wait,
in like,
do they not do that anymore?
how many decades?
Do you remember when you were a kid, though, your father used to plug in your car?
Oh, my dad did,
Oh,
in the
right.
Okanagan.
Us- yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
did
did
too.
that, yeah.
I grew up in Connecticut, but after being in Florida, everything below 65 is cold to me. I agree.
Oh,
My husband wears shorts at his, like, through the winter all year when he works. And he works out of a big milk truck, so it's like in the truck, deliver, in the truck, deliver. So he's in the elements all the time. He wears shorts. Now it's his thing.
Hot-blooded.
He comes home and he's like, I'm freezing.
No wonder.
Need to have a bath.
That's where your Sensi Soak is going.
Exactly. I counted the other day. I think we had 9. And then there's 2 open. So we really have 11. And 2 more on the way. But I got them a lot for reduced price when we had the big flash sale
Yeah.
in March.
Yeah.
Something about here in Florida.
all right.
We can tell tourists in December, January because they're wearing shorts.
Yep.
I bet you.
And we're probably pasty white.
Yeah,
Because we don't see sunshine.
that's why they're.
I remember I went to another
Oh,
NASCAR
yeah.
race in Daytona back when that was probably, I don't know, a long time ago. And it was February and I had to wear my winter coat.
Ooh.
It was freezing.
Wow.
And I'm Canadian and I thought it was freezing, so. I'm pasty too, I work during the day.
I'm Casper the Friendly Ghost. You can see on my veins because that's how white I am.
I know about the sun.
Yeah, she is tanned. My dad has to just look at the sun and he is dark. And I kind of take over, or what am I trying to say? I'm like my father in the sense that he likes to wear highlighter colors in the summertime, but he looks good in them. I just like wearing the highlighter colors, but I drown myself out because I'm just pasty white. He just like glows. Yeah.
I do. I go out every morning, have my coffee, and sit outside for about an hour or so, do some Sensi business. It actually gets cold, but it's only for 2 to 3 weeks. Where
That's not
are you
bad.
Where are you in Florida, Debbie?
Redhead.
Redhead. Oh yes, you gotta be careful too.
I'm from a redheaded family. Freckles.
Lots of
Believe it or
sunscreen.
not, Drew he's not as fair, but Eric and Ryan are very fair. Eric is so fair, I feel like she's see-through. But my mother-in-law is very, very fair, so I think
Okay.
she got that really
Mhm.
fairness from her.
But your husband's not?
No, he kind of tans.
Casper.
My husband's like, sunscreen,
Tampa.
what's sunscreen?
Oh, I have to wear sunscreen all
How
the
about
time.
that feeling?
Well, today he said, can you put it on Drew? Because I'm not good at it.
I haven't had enough practice with it.
No, he just
Rubbing on
doesn't
lotion.
do it. Well, sometimes he's put sunscreen on before on himself, and you see like
Streaks.
like hand marks going down. So he's probably not lying.
That's funny. Yeah.
I just something. Okay, sorry.
I just burn
Burn
freckle.
and freckle in
In
the sun.
so I'm all about the sunscreen.
I have melanoma in my family, so hats and sunscreen, and I wear SPF 65 on my face and special for my face because I feel, and you'll see in a video I'm going to do shortly, actually this will come up. I buy separate sunscreen for my body to my face because if I use body sunscreen on my face, I tend to break out, which is weird because I do not have issues with my skin, but if I put that stuff on my face, I just go.
Mhm.
Debbie said, did you talk about the new island collection yet?
Do you want me to
No,
make a cocktail?
we have not. Basically, because I don't think we want this to be like a total little Sensi video, do we?
Make a
or something?
cocktail? Do you want a water?
No,
I'm gonna
I'm
go
good.
get drinks. What do you want? Anything?
No, I'm good, thank you.
You want a cocktail? It's fruity one. It tastes like a gummy bear. It's actually cosmopolitan. Martini.
Okay.
Twisted rubber arm, right? Okay.
We have
Martini
not.
is really quite good.
Is there any
No,
wrong
martini.
martini? We have not. I just ordered it yesterday, so I can't talk about it. Do you want?
Mine just arrived yesterday. So I did a video this morning.
Oh, there. Watch your video.
She's like, go watch her video. That's right.
Then we'll keep chatting. No,
Oh.
I mean, did you do? So, well, do you want to give a couple little first impressions?
I found them maybe not overly strong. They were kind of lighter. And there weren't huge differences. There was a fresh, there was a floral fruity, there was like a sunscreen, there was a really floral one, and kind of like a bedroom driftwood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I was
I
watching
don't know if you're gonna like
Brett and Brad, and Brett smelled sunscreen in one, but Brad did not.
Okay.
And that made me nervous because I just dumped out the.
But I don't think it's like SPF sunscreen to me. It's more like going to the tanning bed, putting on a fancy sunscreen.
Oh,
That's what it
okay.
smelled like to me. Like
Yes. and-
fancy.
Yeah.
You know, you shouldn't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Sun Excel.
Yeah, and that's what Brett said. He said it's not copper tone.
No,
it's something.
exactly.
It's something else. Okay. Lindsay says my 3-year-old has really red hair. I make her wear hats so much she won't leave the house without one now. She has a collection. Oh, that's cute.
It is, sun
Yeah.
safety is important.
Yeah.
It really,
Yeah.
I can't stress it enough.
Debbie sees Grand Marnier in the background.
That's right, I was showing you making Cosmopolitan, Grand Marnier, vodka, and then we've got cranberry juice and a little bit of lime. Free pour.
What could be wrong with that?
And then we have
Excuse me.
the vodka.
My youngest always wears that.
I'm bad about that. Really, I'm bad about that. Debbie says, sounds delicious. Are you guys, do we have any beverages on your end? What are you sipping on? Because we're usually sipping on something. Right.
I have enough for a whole other cocktail than on that.
Pardon me?
I have another to make another cocktail. I'm trying to get rid of my booze
Oh.
before we move because the movers don't like
Ramona's
taking
like, you
booze.
should have invited me over a day early.
I know. You can stay the night, girl.
No, well, because last time you came to my house, you dropped off
I
some
know.
liqueurs and
We
stuff.
had so much.
Have you met
yeah,
Linda H? She's in Nova Scotia too.
Who?
I
Well,
don't think I
Linda
know.
is in Alberta. Linda. She's
Listen,
like,
listen,
hello
Linda.
everyone, this is Linda.
Listen,
Welcome to
Linda.
my YouTube channel. She's really nice. I watch a lot of YouTube,
Okay.
especially if
No.
they're Canadian. Shush.
So she's in Nova Scotia?
No, she's in Alberta.
Oh, yeah, Alberta's a long way from
Unless
us.
there's another Linda H. Do you mean
Well,
Linda H who just tried to go camping and she keeps getting rained out? That Linda? Oh, that's
yeah.
right. For some reason I was thinking Nova
Yeah,
Scotia.
no,
No, they can only handle.
yeah.
I said
There's
more.
no more room for it. Yeah, that's it. We're done. We're in. We met the
I
quota.
said good day.
We met the quota. Yeah. Said good day.
Good day, good day.
Water, too clumsy in a camper for crocheting. Oh, okay. Marlene, who I mentioned before. Thank you, Marlene, for being a customer for My Color Street.
Be very, very careful.
Oh,
Wow.
Be very, very
wow.
careful because it's hard to remember that their stems are really long.
Okay.
These are glasses I've had for decades.
Chin chin.
Chin, chin.
Chin chin.
What is in it?
It's a Cosmopolitan.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I have enough for another
Have a
one.
sip.
It's really good. Yeah, it's hard. Like the glasses are like a little bit like woo.
That's why I really like drinking wine out of the wineless.
Stemless
Yeah,
glasses.
stemless. They're
What's
not
that?
wineless for sure.
There's something in it.
It's a bubble.
Okay.
My bubbles.
I
My
was there
bubbles.
before I drank, just so you know.
Well, I washed them. It's not from lack of washing it. I'm sorry.
It almost looks like there's like some frozenness.
Well, everything was frozen.
Oh, okay.
There, well, like the vodka's in the freezer.
So like when you can almost feel the warmth going down.
Well, that would be the alcohol.
Yeah. It's like when you go to A&W and they have the glass and you go up and you put your pop in the glass and it freezes because they freeze the glass.
I love Angel.
Cheers, Debbie.
Cheers.
Mhm.
I love A&W coffee.
I'm not the
They have a lot of, all of a sudden they have all these coffees.
Yeah, I drink black coffee though, but before my go-to, if I was out and about and I wanted coffee, was
Here's
McDonald's. I
right.
love McDonald's coffee, or I'd even buy McDonald's K-Cups. But now I went to A&W drive-through and I had an A&W coffee because they were showing all these ads on TV about A&W coffee, and they make really good coffee.
Do they have K-Cups?
They do not have K-Cups,
Well,
or I would
I
buy
think
them.
you need to advocate for that.
I probably should do that. Let me call A&W right now.
Sometimes when my husband and I go to breakfast there when the kids are still sleeping. But my oldest child is like, supervising while she's asleep.
That's okay. Just make sure everybody's still.
We're like, let's go. They're sleeping.
Time too shy to buy a fancy coffee.
Mm.
Well, and I don't know if you're talking about K-cups or not. Or just black. Yeah,
Maybe
fancy
she means,
coffee.
like,
Yeah.
Starbucks
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. I agree. And for me, Starbucks I find is really strong anyway because I'm just kind of.
Starbucks for coffee
Do you like
is very
Tim Hortons?
strong.
It's a little on the strong. I'm kind of like a medium blend. So.
See, I used to work at Starbucks, and one of our training, and if any of you guys have done this already, you know, when you're training, they actually sit there with little tiny cups, like the little shot glass cups, and they put different coffees in them, and you were encouraged to test all of them and sort of talk about, like, some may taste burnt and some are really strong and some a little bit weaker, more bitter, blah blah blah, and then they'll tell you what coffees they are. But I mean, we're talking, I worked at Starbucks in 2002, so it's been a while. So 20 years. Oh my God.
I know, time goes so freaking fast.
Yes.
So freaking fast.
Do you remember when it was like we were all nervous that the computers were all going to crash when it?
Yes,
Oh,
I
Y2K.
do. I was just waiting
Yeah.
for something to
Now
happen.
we're worried a computer's going to crash when we have a sale online.
I know, exactly. Oh my God, that's
We're worried
nerve-wracking.
the computers are gonna take over.
What were you gonna say about her?
Oh, I was going to thank you, Marlene, last year for Christmas, when I lived here, sent me a beautiful crocheted flower pot with a flower coming out of it and 2 crocheted Christmas ornaments.
Very nice.
Yes, so thank you very much. I
We have,
appreciate that.
my husband, my youngest took.
Not her
we
husband.
got one too. The flower. He brought the flower over today. How ironic is that? He brought it over
wow.
and he's like, "Smell the flower."
Gotcha.
Obviously, it doesn't smell, but that's ironic.
David's
isn't it?
not fond of Starbucks either. Yeah, it's a bit bitter for me as well.
See, but when it comes to Starbucks, where I feel they excel personally is their chai tea lattes. I have yet to find,
that
and
what you
I've
bought me?
tried. Yeah, yours was a cold version. It was a chai cream frappuccino,
What's it?
like a couple of years ago. But the chai lattes, I've tried in so many different areas, so many different places, and there's specifically, it is truly Starbucks, and I will get it at Costco. Like, you save money by going to Costco and getting the Tetra Packs of concentrate. So that's definitely where I feel that they excel for me.
And they're mocha frappuccinos. I do love them.
Yes.
I do.
I like the ice or the chai cream frappuccinos with no whipped cream, but I
Yeah,
get
I
them
don't.
to add.
Yeah, no whip.
But I get them to add a crap ton of caramel drizzle because it's cold and it goes to the bottom and it's actually a treat at the end.
Oh,
it's like
that's
it's
a good
really
idea.
yummy. It's really really good. Yeah.
You guys are making me want to become a coffee drinker.
Well, we've already got you having sips of alcohol.
No,
so
that was
this is a
actually
start.
pretty good, but just to let you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably be all drunk if I had any more, so no, I better not.
Yeah, chai cream frappuccino is, Debbie, the drink that I would try. It's very sweet.
Yes, she did.
Oh, she did try
She
it?
made me a Scentsy blanket. It's
Oh.
big.
Nice.
It's purple. It's a Scentsy.
Oh, nice.
That
so
probably
how-
took a while to do.
I'm sure it did. Yeah. So how long does it take for you to get from Kim's house to your house?
Oh, probably.
You mean for me to
half
drive home?
Yeah.
Half
I would say 25 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
I don't know, she's staring at me.
I'm staring at her like
I don't know. She's like, "Are you sure?"
I can
Yeah,
feel it. I
I-
can feel it from here.
I'm doing the calculations in my head.
On
So-
the highway is right there.
Oh yeah, because you take the furthest exit going home by Wheaton's.
Yeah.
Let's just tell everybody
Okay.
where she lives, Ramona.
I don't have stalkers that I
You
know.
might now. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, no, because I was just calculating how far my house to your exit, and then
Oh,
whatever.
You're staying here.
Yeah.
Okay.
She has her
no
own
worries.
bed.
Mhm.
I drink High Mountain
Oolong tea.
but I love the smell of coffee.
There is something about the smell of coffee, even if you're not a coffee
That's,
lover,
yeah, it's so good.
and baked bread.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
put those two together on
Yeah.
a weekend if you have like
Yeah.
a bread maker and oh.
Yeah.
But my youngest, if I burn Paris Cafe, he complains.
Really?
Oh,
Is it sort of floral
too
like that, though?
strong?
Too strong.
Yeah.
I can sometimes burn it in 1 wick and get it like, but he comes down, he's like, you know.
So
It's okay, don't
for-
worry about it. Don't
oh,
worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
So all you Bath and Body Works candle people, is Paris Cafe the same as Campsite Coffee
I come prepared.
or Campfire
sure.
Coffee?
It has,
Campfire Coffee
it's
was
strong.
out, I don't know, 3 years ago or so. And I bought one, and I bought 2, and then I haven't seen it since, but I see Paris Cafe all the time.
Yeah. I mean, you should pick one up.
Yeah, I could,
If you like that
yeah.
Dee Dee's coffee, you probably like.
Hey, Nelson.
Ramona,
I need to find a connector.
how is your neighbor in your semi-new place? I still can't believe you had to stop melting
Oh, God.
in the first place.
What a
First location.
S show that was. My new neighbors are fine, because I'm in a duplex now, divided by a concrete wall, and it's like being in your own home. Like I was in, like when I lived in Houston, I lived in a townhome, and it was in a 3-unit townhome, so it was a person, over here, over there, whatever. Same thing, so I don't hear from them at all. They're kind of quiet, they're not very social, and really, I mean.
Do they melt wax?
Well, the funny thing is, so when...
Oh, there's a funny thing.
Well, when, who's that? Is that Katie Lang? Okay. I'm kidding.
Thank
Good to see
you.
all
It's great to be
live
together.
again versus
Yeah,
It
it'll
is.
be the last time. Last time for
True.
all 3 of us together.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
I asked about wax. Do they melt? You said the funny thing.
Well, so my neighbors, the husband, when I first moved in, he said, I will snow blow your driveway for you. I'm not going to do your lawn in the summer. I said, no, that's totally cool. And so I took him over a gift card, and I took her a mini warmer with a bar of wax with my sticker on it. And I don't know if she melted it or not. I have no idea, because the funny thing is, they're very nice when we're out in the yard, we're chit-chatting or whatever. And just after we met, or just after I moved in there, I started working at the COVID testing center, and we were outside chatting in the driveway. And we were just talking about my, what I do, and Sensi Consultant, and I just started working at the COVID testing center. And I don't think she did it consciously, but she took a step back.
Oh.
So that was kind of disappointing, but otherwise, as far as the wax goes, there's no problems. No problems. And it's, for all this time working in high-risk situations, and I've not gotten COVID, so, but people, they don't get it, so I'm not going down that road. Anyway, good to see
I
you.
worked in a clinic for the whole time, and Patricia worked in her clinic the whole time, and you just have to work. You just have to keep going to work every day.
Yep. And, for me, in labor and delivery, people, aerosolizing in your face all day long, pushing, grunting, so.
Oh my God, speaking of which, when I was in the hospital, there was a lady almost giving birth right next to me as I was trying to sign myself in. And I looked at it later, I told Nelson, I'm like, so glad I'm not having kids.
That place should be somewhere every junior high. Should have mandatory.
Oh
Hey,
my
look at all the fun these ladies are having.
Oh my, yeah.
No, I'm telling you, it doesn't stop them. It doesn't stop them.
When Drew had a surgery, I was at the IWK, which is the Women
That's
and
where I
Children's
was, too.
Hospital. I had to go down to get a security card. I went in the wrong place. There was a lady in there, and she was in labor, waiting to sign in. They eventually sent me in to talk to this guy about the parking pass. And her water broke right in front of me. I work in dentistry. I'm not equipped for kind of stuff. And her English was kind of rough, and she looked like she wanted me to help her. And then her husband finally showed up, and he was telling her to sit down, and you could tell she didn't want to sit down. I felt like saying, let her stand if the lady wants to stand.
Let it all come out.
It was a very interesting experience. I was just there for parking pass.
Yeah, I did. WK was where
I
I
have
was
good
at.
stories.
I bet you do.
I have a wax lover as a neighbor, so having a wax lover as a neighbor would be awesome. Yeah, it would be, but in
It's
my
so
case,
nice to have people that you can talk to about
Yeah.
this. Like we were at dinner, and that's pretty much what we talked about
Yeah,
the entire dinner.
yeah.
All things
All the
wax.
drama,
funny, as soon
all
as
the
we brought
drama
up
in the wax
wax,
world.
I
And
felt,
just all things wax.
but we all started talking really loud.
I'm sure the people around us are like, they're talking about channels.
They probably
and
have no idea what we're
wax.
talking about.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, so, it's just nice to have
bring a
people
nurse,
to talk
yeah.
to about this.
Being a nurse, yeah. Oh yeah, she's a is it K Kid? Is a nurse as well.
Mhm.
Okay, awesome.
Can't type, it says yes.
Yeah, I do miss my crew and my life. I miss it.
Give an example of something that was something that would be a really rough part of the day, that without being too
Oh, no.
graphic.
Oh no, I have
Like
a funny story.
Okay.
So Probably, I don't know, probably 70% of the patients in my hospital, and most of them get epidurals when they're in labor. And so when you get an epidural, the patient kind of sits up on the side of the bed with their legs hanging over, like say the patient's facing me. The anesthesiologist goes around to the back to put the epidural in it, and the nurse stands in front of the patient, supporting the patient so they don't fall off the bed.
They're leaning, right?
Exactly. So Karen was the anesthesiologist, and so she's around back, and Brenda is the nurse in the front. And Karen says to Brenda, Brenda, can you come back here for a minute, like to the back of the patient? And Brenda's thinking, well, that's kind of weird because Karen
That's not my
has,
spot.
and Karen has everything all lined up, like she's like number one. And so anyway, she goes around to the back, and so you have to know the neighborhood where I was working, but I love those patients. So anyway, Brenda goes around to the back, and on the gal's back was a tattoo.
It reads what?
Are we all adults here? Is there any children here? I hope not. Oh my God, I'm gonna.
Well, I did put the no children allowed. Well, Nelson's here. Nelson's put his hand up. He's a child.
Okay,
So-
we're
Okay.
crying of anticipation.
So anyway, there was the tattoo was a naked woman dancing on a pole with some bodily fluids squirting out.
Oh, okay. Well, sweat.
Honest to God.
It's
honest to
it's-
God.
They start laughing?
Well,
You're trying to be calm because it's
Right.
a
Trying to be
stressful
professional?
environment. Yeah.
it was so many craziness. Then we had a gal who it's not funny. It's not funny at all.
laughing.
Why are you
It's
laughing?
just because she
of
came in she would come in. Anyway, she was homeless. She was a prostitute. She had like maybe 2 teeth in her head, and she would be laying on the side of the road pregnant. So somebody would be driving by seeing this pregnant woman laying on the side of the road, and they would call 911. They'd bring her into the hospital. We'd assess her. She's not in labor. Her pressure's fine. We can
Just
keep
sleeping
you passed out. We can keep you. We can refer you to women's services. We can take you to we can refer you to a women's shelter. We can have a social work consult for you. No, I'm fine. I'm gonna go. She didn't want to come in the first place because she can't make money if she's in the hospital. Anyway, she would come multiple times, and she would Marcella, my friend, she would always ask for Marcella. Marcella said, "Please don't ask for me." Anyway, it was just fun times. Now that's something to have for a lifetime, exactly. It's, for a short amount of time, for about actually 3 months, 12 weeks was as much as I could handle it. I went to work for a private hospital,
Money.
yeah, lots of money. The doctors are princesses, the patients are princesses, the nurses are princesses, everybody's princesses. It's like, I just can't work here. I just can't. It's just not that's not what I do. Hey, Robin. Oh, Robin and Debbie know each other. That is so cool. When people know each other and they say hi. Or maybe they don't. Maybe she's just saying hi.
Hey, Robin. Hey, Debbie. Hey,
Robin.
everybody.
Hey.
I can't talk about my work. Either of my work I can't talk about.
I'll tell you a story.
I'm a federale.
But I was about to say, the fetal demise is really the worst, the really
Yes,
worst.
that would be
and
really
that's-
bad.
That's
Where-
really bad.
Where I work in dentistry, not too much exciting stuff happens, but one day we had a lady come in. She was an older lady. Her arm was broken. And I said, "Where did you break your arm?" What I was inquiring was it the driveway, the mall,
Not what part of your
or
arm did you
stairs?
break?
She proceeds to take her arm out of the sling. She had no bra on because she couldn't wear a bra. And her bosoms were just hanging out there, and I didn't know what to do. And the dentist kind of saunters by, who owns the practice. He walked in the room and he goes, "Oh." And then, so you just never know. You never know what's going on. My assistant was like, "I don't know what was going on," because I just stayed
never
away.
know.
I have been a prison guard, an auxiliary constable with the RCMP, clerk with the RCMP, and a firefighter. And yeah. Unfortunately, I can't really share stories, but there's some pretty interesting, fun things, and yet some gross things.
Yeah.
My sister works at a restaurant, and I love hearing her stories about customers. And I mean, sometimes they're kind of bad because the customers can be very rude. And,
Yeah,
but
I
sometimes
bet.
hearing them or like what happened, it's kind of like, that really happened? You know, the person did this, they sent that back 3 times, or, you know, you just can't believe what people will
Yeah.
do. Oh, Kim would have stories.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't talk about them.
Paralegal in a boring law firm. Oh, Debbie, I bet you.
But
have
if you're a
stories.
paralegal in a law firm, I bet you hear, like, based on I was working criminal, right? I don't know what type of law firm you're a part of, if it's criminal or not, but you can actually probably know a lot about the cool process in all of this. There are some really cool details. And again, you probably wouldn't be able to share those, but yeah, I would think that what I did was the beginning stuff, and what you and your office do is like obviously process leading to court. So I think that'd be very interesting, actually. I used to have to type statements verbatim, like charter and warden statements and witness statements, survivor statements, and things like that too. That's part of my job. So I think it could be really interesting. I think so.
Let me change the topic for a second. Who's watching Stranger Things? Because I'm not, but everybody else is.
Crickets.
Okay.
No, neither of us.
Okay.
I'm another auntie. Oh, I bet you get to see a
Oh,
lot
I
of
bet,
stuff. 4th graders. Oh, they're like that age where they will just tell you everything.
That's
And
my
no
youngest.
filter. Yeah, no filter.
Last night we were out and I said, okay, we need quiet.
Yeah.
I can't handle anymore. Because I like to talk. I watched the first season and then lost interest, Debbie said.
Okay. I don't know. It just seems like everybody, like in person and on YouTube or whatever, is like Stranger Things. Anyway.
I will say one of the shows that I wish I jumped on the bandwagon when it was actually out before it was already canceled. No, they just decided to shut it down after 6 seasons, was Schitt's Creek. So it's a Canadian show, and most of the actors and actresses are Canadian. It's from the CBC, and I was just saying this on my Facebook page, I really want to do stage, if they ever did a rendition like local theater on Schitt's Creek, I would love to be Stevie. I would love to play the part of Stevie. I think I thought I saw her grow in that whole, have you guys watched that show?
I watched
so
2
funny.
episodes, but I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, Marlene's a dog.
Yeah. I think
Love
she
it.
owns her own.
She likes.
Yeah. Didn't realize
She melts Scentsy in her work because it helps with the odors of the dogs.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, it is Canadian
Excellent.
show. So is Corner Gas and what's that one on Crave? Letterkenny is Canadian as well. Actually, one of the girl, her name's Michelle in real life. She plays the lead female role, and that she's based in the BC. So she
And that little corner store show that
Kim's Corner.
Kim's
Comedians.
Kim's Convenience.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple episodes of that.
Have you guys ever run
I'm
into
not into comedies really.
any of the people from the Trailer Park Boys in Metro?
Yeah, actually, funny enough, Nelson came home on a flight that I picked him up at the airport pre-COVID, and his flight came in at like 12:30 in the morning, so I was like half awake, and I looked and there was only a couple people that came off the flight first, obviously people who were in the business class, and I looked and I'm like, there's Ricky, and then like said to Nelson, like, you're sitting with Ricky, and I've worked on the Trailer Park Boys set twice,
Oh, okay.
and I was like, that is hilarious. I didn't like fangirl or
Do
anything
you know
like that.
the Trailer Park Boys, Ramona?
They are more famous in the U.S. than they are in Canada. To be perfectly honest, their fan base is U.S.
I've heard of
mostly.
it, but I've never seen it.
It's really stupid funny.
It's
See, and I'm not
it's
into
Trailer
it.
Park funny.
Unless
humor.
somebody's getting
And then
murdered or
Ryan
there's
Coke
blood,
in my
I'm not gonna
pants.
watch
Very
it.
much
Except for that show we tried to watch with Renee Zellweger that was
Robin,
horrible.
you have the best dry sense of humor.
That Renee Zellweger movie we were watching at your house. That was horrible.
Yeah, that was horrible. I didn't watch. I didn't
Mary
finish that.
something?
No,
something?
it was yeah.
I don't know. It was bad. I was like, I don't know where this. I
Yeah.
wanted to like it because it's Renee Zellweger, but I did not enjoy it.
Because what was it called?
Pam something.
Yes, that's it.
Just Pam?
Yeah, no, it was Pam something.
Yeah.
But because I've looked after and they're trying to emulate the real Pam, but I just thought there was so many prosthetics on her face, like she just looked weird
Yeah.
or something. But Ozark.
Oh yeah.
Did you watch Ozark?
We didn't watch the last four, or the last half of
8.
the last season.
Yeah, you need to
Yeah,
you need to
yeah,
finish that
I
because
know.
you will be surprised at the ending.
Oh,
You will.
shh.
Did you watch Ozark?
Not
Okay,
You're
watched-
watching.
watch a lot of
who
TV.
watched Ozark? I want to know.
Yeah, but don't say anything.
I just
about
want to
it.
know who watched.
I loved
I
Ozark.
loved-
I loved Homeland up to the 4th season.
Yes, I love
But
Homeland
4th
too.
season onwards, I didn't enjoy it.
Wentworth is another
never watched that one.
awesome series. Top 3.
Hmm.
Ozark, Vikings, and Wentworth is top 3. And Sopranos, but that's old.
I like Sopranos.
My husband will watch that over.
Oh my god.
Lately, he's been
I-
watching Karate Kid.
Mm.
What's that? 16 Candles.
Really?
Vacation. Like every
He's
time
got
I
the
see him,
80s.
Is
He's
it a
getting the
birthday coming
80s.
up or something? Or like a big milestone birthday?
not till March.
Oh my
Yeah, but that's
gosh.
like so 80s.
Yeah,
Oh
well,
my
like
God. Yeah,
he'll
I
watch
love
A
it.
League of Their Own every day if he could. What the other one? Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, that was good.
I'll have to watch it again.
Wow, he's
What-
kind of
Rush Hour.
reliving
With
Jackie Chan.
Tucker.
Chris.
Isn't it Tucker?
Oh crap.
Who's in Rush Hour?
Isn't Rush Hour with Jackie Chan?
Yeah, but who's the
Oh.
other guy?
Oh.
Chris Rock?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think it's Chris Rock.
I don't know. I didn't watch them. I'm just guessing because I don't know. Hmm.
The
I
other day
swear-
he was watching Lethal Weapon.
So somebody
With
is
Joe
having
Pesci,
a
remember
big
you always
birthday.
get bleep at the drive-thru?
Okay, so the next time you go home, you're probably going to end up like with a little sports car in your driveway or something.
God help me.
Chris
Tucker, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I don't like
He's
it.
like, are you hearing the words that are coming out of my mouth? I say that to my kids all the time. Are you hearing the words that are coming out of my mouth?
That's a typical mother.
My daughter, sometimes if I'm driving and someone ticks me off, I'll say, you better recognize me. And one day I said it and Erica goes, I love it when you say that. She goes, I've told my friends.
Aw.
She goes, when I get my license, I'm going to say that when I get angry. I said, you go, girl. I don't know. It's just a saying I don't even know where I just got it. But
When was Sopranos like 90s?
and into 2000s. Yeah.
Okay, so I would have packed up lock, stock, and barrel and moved to Jersey to find a mob husband.
oh, my thing's dead.
And
They
had some
had
long,
Mob-
dirty nails.
Mob Wives at one
I
point.
know. I was. Yeah, that's right.
I watched Mob Wives.
I
actually.
was all in. I loved The Sopranos so much. And when we were in Italy,
There's one right there. Patricia? If you want right there.
Oh, shoot.
the hotel that Gandolfini, what was his first name? What was Gandolfini's first name?
I'm in New York, Italian.
Oh,
Their
yeah.
family was my family, except
Except
for the mafia
mafia.
part. I mean, the food, the love, the
Yeah,
family, the art,
James
happiness,
Gandolfini,
all of
thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
The hotel he died in was right across the street from where we were at. It was kind of cool. It
I
wasn't
watched-
cool,
There's a gangster on General Hospital.
but. Is that
Sonny,
still on?
Sonny Corinthos.
But Sonny's been on there for friggin'.
He slicks his hair back.
Don't worry about it. We're all beautiful.
I'm still the youngest one.
No, I was
Oh,
pretending.
shut
I
up.
was pretending I was Sonny with the slick back hair.
Oh, dear.
Get out of town.
That's funny. Did you guys know that it's Ramona's birthday next week?
Oh, quiet.
You didn't think I was going to go without saying it, did you?
No. And Kim and Nelson
Look at
graciously
Laura,
paid
yeah.
for my dinner tonight, so thank you very much to Kim and Nelson. I appreciate that.
My pleasure.
It's
Nelson, you paid for mine too. Did you know? I'm just joking.
It's Ramona's
Nelson's
birthday.
like, yeah, no problem.
The day we roll out of town is Ramona's birthday, so I know I was gonna. I'm
Happy
not saying.
birthday.
Thank you.
Da-na-na-na-na.
29 again, 29 and counting.
Yay!
Thank you, Robin. Thank you, everybody.
Are you doing anything on your birthday?
I think I want to go to down in what's it called? Not Cook's Bay. It's called
Somewhere near your mom's?
no. Out past around the Wolfville, Blomidon area.
Okay.
There's a restaurant there, and it's kind of like overlooking Fundy,
Mhm.
and that's my request.
Will you
I don't
go
know
with
if it'll
Jean?
ever- Yeah, our whole crew. There's like 9
Okay.
of us. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So that was my request. I don't know if it'll actually happen.
Well,
Debbie was asking where I'm going because she missed that part. I'm
Oh.
moving back to British Columbia, so this will be the last time you see the three of us in the same room, probably together. as far as I know. I don't really know.
You never know when you
Never
least
know.
expect it.
But I've been
knocking at
I'm
your door.
extending the invitation if anyone wants to come visit West Coast, but don't come until this time next year. Give me time to do renos.
That's right.
Thanks, Marlene. Yes, Kim's going completely across the country.
Yes. Yeah.
The furthest I've been is Vancouver, but have you been out to BC?
I'm not. The furthest I've been in Canada
Alberta?
is Alberta, Calgary, yeah, and then up Banff, that area.
It's pretty.
And then in the U.S., the furthest west I've been is Albuquerque to see
Right.
Joshua.
Nice.
Yeah. It was a
Oh,
good
I
time.
remember.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Whereabouts in BC are you moving?
Me? Vancouver Island, not to be mistaken
She's from
by
BC.
Vancouver. Okay, that's good. If you're from BC, you know. I'm moving to Vancouver Island, so that's where we moved from to come out here to Halifax. 3 years ago, Nelson's in the Canadian military, so we were posted out here. So now we're being posted back to home, and we sold this condo. Thankfully, we didn't have to buy another property. We kept the house on the other side, so we have a place to go to because it's very expensive to buy anything around here. So, or
Anywhere,
really, yeah.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah. Funniest or
The furthest she's been in California is Toronto. So where do
Oh,
you
that's
live
cool.
now, Debbie?
Florida, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
Debbie
yeah,
in
yeah,
Florida?
yes, yeah. She did say that. Yes.
Yeah.
Kim, have you been to Florida before?
No, this will be my first time, and we're
Oh.
spending a total of 2 nights in Universal Studios Orlando, and 2 separate places, but we're 2 nights in the Keys. Well, this is a big one.
Fortunately, not near my neck of the woods. No one ever wants to move to the cold, remote wilderness of the north.
No, where's the cold? Where is that?
Is it like Dawson?
Dawson Creek.
I don't know.
Are you from
I
like
can
the
smell
Yukon?
that.
Are you
It
from?
smells
I can
so
smell it from
good.
here. It
Does
smells
smell
good. It smells good.
You're gonna love Universal. You are gonna love.
If you're from
Universal.
Dawson Creek,
I don't know if that's where she's from. Is that hot? Is that up north?
it's far. It's Yukon. Well, no, it's not. Not
Canada,
Yukon. It's close.
California, Ramona is U.S. sized. I spent all of my adult life
I've
there.
been to Golden, BC.
Golden is right on the border between Alberta and
Okay.
British Columbia, and it's beautiful. So it's just on the other side of the Rockies.
I had a Sensi customer for the first time in the Northwest Territories.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And I have a cousin.
Northern BC,
Oh,
yes.
smelled good.
So just so you know, Robin, so
See,
you
it was
probably,
for
because
drink.
of where you're from, you probably have heard this.
Drink.
In 2015, I was part of a team that raced the Yukon River Quest. So it was a 9-person canoe, and we raced the race, and we did really well. We won lots of money and all that fun stuff.
Sorry.
You missed
Sorry, we're
everything.
making
did.
peppermint farm plans inspired by your wonderful candle.
We're gonna make cocktails.
I said if you made me
Cocktails.
something like this that smelled like this, I'd probably
Ooh,
drink it.
vanilla vodka, vanilla infused vodka, and
Or peppermint vodka.
and then
or
a shot
chocolate
of
vodka.
coffee.
Yeah.
There's no coffee in there.
You could put coffee in there.
Or chocolate
Oh,
vodka.
it
Something.
smells so good.
Yeah. I have a cousin, the cousin I went to visit in Calgary. Her and her husband have a cottage at a lake. It's right on the border of BC. It has like a feminine name, like Lake.
Louise?
No.
Sorry.
Well, that's a good guess on the other side of the border.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Need a map. Christina Lake.
Christina Lake. Yeah,
Christina
that's
Lake.
in the Kootenays.
Yeah, that's where.
Yeah.
That's where they.
Beautiful lake, beautiful color.
Yeah, that's where
Very
they have a cottage
popular in the
there.
summer with houseboats.
Yeah. They have a cottage there, so.
Houseboat. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Lots of houseboats.
I'd like to live on a houseboat for like a week. That'd be cool.
Yeah, a week is about fine. That's
No,
about
then
it.
I'd be wanting to go back to reality.
Yeah.
Paddle all your way
Debbie,
back
I
in.
pass away the second I stepped off a plane where you are.
Oh, up in the Dawson.
I think it's what you get used to as well.
Yeah, fair enough. Because I'm from the desert in British Columbia. I'm originally from the South Okanagan, and now when it comes to heat, I do not do well with heat and throw humidity into it. And I'm from a dry desert climate, and then you throw me into anywhere that's hot with humidity. I am a puddle, like
not gonna like
emotionally a
Florida.
puddle.
No, Florida's very humid.
I know, we're going through the humid part of the U.S. as well as the driest part of the U.S. So this whole trip is just plain hot.
Hot.
Just
Make
hot.
sure your AC is working.
Yeah, the car is the only place we're gonna
Yeah,
have
make
AC.
sure you get
for.
lots of
103.
Freon.
103 in San Antonio
Yeah.
today.
Oh, I love San
Wow.
Antonio so much.
I'm a puddle too. You do not get used to it.
Yeah.
Anybody watching have any vacation plans? this beautiful summer? Or if, well, we know you're
That's
it's not really a vacation. It's an
We didn't have,
excursion.
yeah, we didn't have to do it, but we are.
Yeah, because you're taking your time and going through
17 days going
yeah.
through the U.S. We're going as far south as Dry Tortuga in the Florida Keys, but we're coming back up the west coast of Florida and then all the way over to New Mexico, all the way up through to we're kind of kicking it over at the very end to the Washington state and heading over to the border that way.
So what would happen, and I'm not trying to be, but what would happen if like your car broke down? Would you be in, would that really throw a monkey wrench? Like would you guys have to
just go with the flow, I guess. Yeah.
like might have to cancel a spot if you
Yeah,
had to?
we might have to, cancel hotel rooms and just kind of rebook and that kind of thing.
Not that
but
that's,
we just have the car all checked out, so we're
Okay,
okay. It's all
okay.
good.
it just seems like a tight schedule.
Oh, Kentucky, I heard
Actually,
is
2 or
very
3
nice.
days. Yeah.
Oh, do you know what you should
What?
come
Well,
look into?
I can't. We're not doing Kentucky.
Nashville.
I'm not doing. My cousin used to play for the Nashville Predators.
Oh, Nashville's a hot. I love
He
Nashville.
played and went to the Stanley Cup Finals a couple times with them.
Edmonton Zoo, Science World, and West End Mall.
West Edmonton Mall. Yeah.
I've never been.
I've not been to West Edmonton Mall. I actually have not been to Edmonton at all.
Oh, I haven't either.
No, it's
How-
my sister and brother-in-law and the kids lived in Fort McMurray, so I did go up there and check that out. Go
Did they live
Bolts.
there when the fires happened?
Yeah, it was not good, but their house was okay.
Okay.
Humidity was awful. Yeah, humidity is like, might as well. Why do I bother showering or putting clothes on? Well, other than the fact that you don't want to scare people. But literally, you go out the door from your nicely air-conditioned hotel room, and you're just like, bam, with humidity in your hair. I feel like Monica from Friends. I'm like frizzy, curly, and then it just.
Where in Florida?
Yeah,
Yeah.
anywhere where it's humid.
Oh.
Actually, here in Halifax, it is quite humid at times as well. It gets to 100% humidity here. It says it on my
Maybe it's
phone.
'cause not as
I don't
hot.
believe it. Not
It
after
says
living
it on
in
my phone.
I don't know. After living in humid, no. So I didn't explain humidity was awful. Yeah. In New Orleans. Oh, you gonna guys?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you should go to New Orleans.
Well, we are. We have to go through there to
Oh,
get
that's-
through to
yeah,
Texas.
nice.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
gotta go
that'll
through
be
there.
I could never move to where it's winter heat going. I'd wrinkle up like a prune. My favorite season is spring. I don't know. I think I feel like
Fall.
there's so much to look forward to. Like everything's new and fresh.
Yeah.
and-
I like the
I mean,
crisp air
sometimes
in
it's
the
muddy
fall.
and rainy, but
Yeah.
you know, good things are coming for a
Right.
while. You're
Fair enough.
Yeah. I like fall too. I mean, especially up here where the colors are so
Yeah.
pretty.
And actually,
it's
Nova
nice.
Scotia for September, October is a really good couple months to
Yeah.
come. Normally, it's not
Yeah.
raining as bad, but hit November and it's like rain
Yeah.
and snow.
Yeah.
So can I ask a question? Where you lived in the U.S., I know in Canada, a lot of the kids, well, in my area, they start in September, but in the U.S., it seems like they're starting like
Mhm.
late July or August. Do you know why that is? Is it,
For the heat. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So it's
because
not, but like
No.
August would be really hot, wouldn't
It
it?
is, but then they're getting out earlier so they can
Yeah.
have more summertime
Okay.
fun, you know,
Okay.
I find that
vacation
it
time
seems to be
before it
more in
gets
the south.
crazy hot.
So I find that people I talk to who are in the southern states, that's the case. But the northern states, they do typically end of June and then go back in
Okay.
September.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's like because it you
Yeah.
said the heat.
Yeah.
Sometimes
So
you'll
they-
be
'cause
watching
it's-
someone and they'll say, I'm about
Kids
to
are
start
out.
to go back
Yeah.
to school.
Yeah,
and
like
we're like, oh,
Susan,
we just got out.
Susan
Yeah.
goes back like in early August. I
Yeah, and
think.
she's in Arizona,
Yeah.
so
And so the district
save money on air conditioning.
conditioning.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
I don't think we have air conditioning in our schools.
we didn't have it in our schools either.
What you do now?
I don't
I
think
don't think so.
See, I just think that's like atrocious. 'Cause I'm
Your taxes will go up.
Yeah, they already are.
Ramona's
Exactly.
like, they can handle it.
I know.
We could start school at the second week of August, but we're on a 4-day school week.
Oh.
Interesting. Lindsay, are
A
you
long
are you
way.
the fourth grade teacher? Is it Lindsay that's the fourth grade
I
teacher?
think so.
She said that I think it was Lindsay. She said I did middle school once. Never again.
Yeah, I can
There-
only imagine.
I can't even. Oh my gosh.
And so if you're having a 4-day work week, are you still ending later than,
Like, are you compressing it?
yeah.
Yes, she said.
Oh.
Maybe Lindsay's a 4-day work week, but somebody else does the 5th day.
Oh,
That could
okay.
be, we could be, she could be like an 80%er.
Yeah. True.
I know a lot of the teachers around here, they'll come into the dental office and they're like, I'm a 0.7. I'm like, what does that mean? Eventually it's like,
Yeah.
I'm 70%.
Yeah, they do that with nursing. I have no idea.
So
I'm in Michigan, my
Michigan,
kids
you're
start-
like most places in Canada. Most places in Canada, the kids start school right
Yeah,
after Labor Day
yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're on the border.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so change the subject
Here's
again.
really not.
You did you Big Brother the other night?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Did you
I
watch
thought,
Big
no, I
Brother?
thought she was gonna say no.
I can see the hookups happening
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah. Who
Big
watches
Brother?
Big Brother? Who watches
Brother,
Big
yeah.
Brother?
Mhm.
I thought the house is
Yeah, I don't really
I
care about the
don't know.
house that much, but
I always look
I-
at the house. I just thought it was
I could see the hookups as they were introducing each of the
it's gonna
contestants
be a lot.
coming
I
on.
think
I'm
it's gonna
like,
be a lot this year.
but that's the American one. The American one, people hook up all the time. They
Yeah.
always generally have very good looking people. Or in Canada, you have good looking people, don't get me
I thought
wrong.
she was gonna say we have ugly people.
No, but like in Canada, like there's people that aren't like, topless, or you know what I mean? In the States this happens in the summer, in Canada it happens in March. And you still wear a lot of clothes in Canada. I don't know, it's just different. It's a different Big Brother. But
It was still good. It was good.
I'll wait and see for my verdict. It's just the first episode. So
No,
I'm
the
gonna-
Canada Big
Oh,
Brother.
the Canada one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean the game is the
US
same. It was
one,
good.
I
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I want
The
to
house
see
was
how it
again
goes.
ugly, but yeah, because I'm new to Big Brother. You've been
For
watching a long
Canada.
time.
Oh, 22 years.
And did you know that our Miss Canada Kim here has applied a couple of times, and one of these days she's going to be on Big Brother.
I would love to.
That'd be cool. We have
But
to-
yeah, I've actually live auditioned twice, and I've put my online application 6 times. So you can do also online application as well as in person. So yeah, I'll do it again. And this year they will go to Victoria likely again, like they have the last couple of years that I've been away,
Oh,
which is super
okay.
close because before I had to take the 2-hour ferry ride to Vancouver and stand in line for the auditions there. So
Okay, so
The
that's
first
a
year you were
sign.
here, did you not? I think you went somewhere.
he was here.
Yes,
Yeah,
you did.
no, that was right.
I remember.
The palace. That's where
Something
it was.
about Canada, I just missed that. Do you watch Alone in Canada? It's like on
Oh.
the History Channel. I don't know.
Alone. Yeah, it's a
Alone.
when they get thrown out in the woods or something, and they
Yeah.
have to kind of. Yeah, I know it's there. I just
Yeah.
haven't really watched it.
My sister watches it, and she keeps telling me, "You need to watch this show," and I haven't seen it yet. But
Oh,
yes,
they're in
it is
Labrador
here.
this season.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Did you know it snowed the other day up in Labrador? It was like 5
Yeah.
degrees and snowing. Ugh.
Yeah, I did see the first episode because there was there's a couple women on there. If I'm thinking of the same show,
yeah.
and-
I know there's
Yeah.
at least a couple. One or
yeah,
two.
yeah. It looks kind of interesting. There's
I
just
mean,
like so
geez.
much to watch, though. You could just spend like 24/7 for the rest of your life.
Well, that's what was COVID was for. That's what we all watched.
Yeah,
Everything.
exactly right. Watching TV and eating bread.
I just baked a lot.
Me too.
Yeah, I know. I loved watching
know.
all your posts on your baking and stuff.
God, that friggin' olive bread just was killer.
Yes.
It's olive bread. You don't even
Oh, I
have
was gonna say, did I make all
to. No,
the bread?
I did
I was
many a
gonna say,
time.
I don't remember
Many a
that.
time.
It
Oh,
was
I
like
don't doubt that they
50,000
lose that
views.
much weight because all they have to fend for themselves.
Yeah, I bet. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I should do that. Or I can just walk with these two.
We had like about 18 minutes to drive from dinner. We'll walk back and once we got to the car, it was 18.
Hi, Shannon. That's
Hey,
my
Shannon.
girl.
Oh, Shannon. She's on my team. Yay.
That's my wax pal. She helped me out of a lot. Sometimes I'll just send Shannon a picture. I love this. She
Aw.
writes it on a list. She's the best.
No, Shannon is cool. Yep, for sure.
Nice.
Yay. Are we up to date?
Yep.
Okay.
Ugh. What time is it here? It is 9:09 p.m. here.
You can tell what a
I'm
kid.
watching weird things like Naked and Afraid. Oh, I can't watch that. I'm like, I'm scared for them, but not because of the situation. Well, kind of the situation. They're naked on TV.
We're still watching.
I don't think I'd do that. I don't think I could.
I know I couldn't, but I do enjoy watching it. Not for the fact that they're naked, obviously, but just for the fact that people are strong enough, brave enough, or stupid enough, whatever, to do that. You know, to put themselves at risk like that. I just find that kind of interesting, and what they have to go through.
Flip flops and afraid. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a real, for the most part, I watch all the Housewives. I love my Big Brother, Canada or US. That kind of show. I really enjoy.
You don't watch Survivor
I
anymore?
don't.
I used to watch Amazing Race, and it seemed to happen every Sunday night. It would get me so worked up that I wouldn't sleep well, and then I
Oh,
no.
it just started
and then I'd have to go
last
to
week.
work
Amazing
the
Race
next day. I
Canada.
can't handle it, Ramona. I can't handle it. I gotta go to work the next day, and I'm like,
Just DVR it, and then you can watch it when you're, later. Yeah.
I could not deal with the bugs being.
Yeah, I know. It's
I-
the bugs. I don't understand.
you grew up watching Survivor with me.
I love Survivor.
I
I love
watched-
Boston
Survivor.
Rob back in the day.
I watched, the first season that ever aired, the finale. I had a Survivor party. It was also my birthday. And I remember I was in psychology in college, and we used that show for a lot of really good content in class to talk about a lot of crazy things that go on.
Yeah.
It was a great show. I watched it probably for 10, 12 seasons, but because I do twice a year pretty much, I've lost track of how many there are now. Oh boy, here we go.
That's why
Marlene's getting eaten by bugs, I think.
Oh no.
Well, Big Brother, my dad and I watch the cast this summer. Seems like it's going to be a good one for the other version. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I like the diversity in age groups too for the Big Brother USA ones this year. I'm glad that they, had a gentleman who's a little bit older.
Mm-hmm. Not a lot. They could do more,
Yeah, they could.
but it's something.
But
It's
did
just
you
more than what
notice?
they
No,
have.
do not take offense to this. But did you guys notice? Those of you who watched the American Big Brother, did you notice that a third of the cast members are from Florida? When they introduced everybody, I was like, that's 3, that's 4. I'm like, holy cow, there's a lot from Florida. Here in Canada, whenever we have Big Brother, it's Toronto, it's Ontario somewhere, because that's where the majority of the population. But I was actually really surprised about Florida. It's not the biggest population. You think New York, you think California somewhere. But it was very, very interesting. But of course, they were all in bikinis.
Florida has all the weirdos. That's why. That's what.
I didn't say that.
Debbie said that, not me. I'm just reading aloud.
But they're also wearing like bikinis and scantily clad, and But
I was
interesting.
Amazing Race Canada started the other night, and I was surprised that there was a couple from Halifax on there.
Yes.
But I think they were the only one couple from East Coast.
They said Debbie thinks that Florida is the 3rd largest population in the
Okay. But I was wondering, like, if you look at the breakdown, like if you go online and check out what state each person is from, there is actually like I want to say a quarter of the 16 are from Florida, which is actually quite a bit for one state.
Marlene says I don't get a choice of what to watch at night. Then you get your own TV.
Or you watch off your
Marlene.
phone.
Yep, there's other options for you. Don't.
Sometimes my husband will watch something on his phone, and I'll be upstairs and I can hear it plain as day, and I'll text him. I said the neighbors can't quite hear your phone. Our house is very open, so it echoes, and oh my gosh, he constantly watches Family Feud. Is it Family Feud?
I
where
know
he asks a
Florida
question,
Man.
we go,
Yeah, yeah.
I think we've all up here
Yeah.
heard about Florida Man. Actually, that was over COVID. I heard about Florida Man. Even Nelson's chuckling right now because we
Everybody
heard.
knows about Florida.
Everybody knows about Florida Man.
I feel like I know about Florida Man, but I can't.
Oh, you have to Google it.
I will do that when I go
It's
to
quite
bed.
a long story, as was put there, but yes, everybody knows
Okay, I'll
Florida
Google
Man.
it when I go to bed. No problem. Sounds interesting. Now I'm kind of curious.
You can YouTube it too, I'm
What
sure.
does that say? Laugh out loud. We have the same problem. We watch lots of Paw Patrol at my house
Aw.
with 3 kids.
I think Paw Patrol filmed some stuff in Ladysmith where I was living before we moved here.
Isn't that a cartoon?
What was the show where that was all about animals and dogs? It was kind of like Paw Patrol is on one of those TV
Maybe
shows.
it was a.
Discovery? No, I don't know. Maybe it's not that. Yeah.
So when my daughter was young, I went back to work when she was maybe 2 months old, and I'd come home and my husband would be with her, and then because he took parental leave, and then eventually as time went on, he would be watching Cops a lot, and I said I don't want you watching Cops. So when she was old enough to talk and stuff, somehow he said no, we don't watch that anymore. I come home from work one day and we're eating supper, it's just really quiet, and all of a sudden my daughter's like, bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I'm So upset.
So I don't think they were doing the Paw Patrol. They should have been.
No, no, I think they were choosing other.
I'd come home and he'd say, Caillou has an attitude. Do you know who Caillou is?
Oh.
Oh, any moms out there? There's a bald-headed man and he's Caillou, or he's a little boy, but he has an attitude problem. So all the parents probably don't like him. So it'll be interesting to see. Any parents agree with me? Let me know.
There is so much to choose from to watch that I'm often overwhelmed. I absolutely agree. Yeah, but right now I'm binge watching The Challenge. Which is really good.
So what do you watch this on? Is it like Netflix? Is it TV?
It's on Paramount Plus.
I only have Netflix or cable, so anything that's on any of those other extensions I don't see.
Caillou is Satan. See, I told you. He's bad. And then there's this other one, Max and Ruby, and it's like their parents don't exist. So I don't know.
And their kids.
Well, they're like little rabbits.
Oh, rabbits.
Or something. I don't know if they are.
I don't know anything about any of this stuff at all.
I'm pretty much past that stage now in my
that's
kid
good.
career, so that's good.
How old is your youngest now?
10.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're
We're
almost
we're
home
past
free.
that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. How many people? We have 17. Awesome.
Oh,
I guess
maybe we shall close it up. Do you guys have anything else you'd like to discuss, talk about?
Rugrats and Power Rangers. My kids like Max and Ruby. We're all old.
We're only young at heart.
You know what? I was at the library the other day, and there was Nancy Drew mystery books there.
I
And
love
I said to Ryan, "Look at these! Look at these!"
the old original blue books.
Like they were
Yes,
yellow.
We'll get the yellow
Okay.
spine. Yeah.
What about those twin girls who were?
Sweet Valley High.
I love Sweet Valley High. when
And the
I was-
Hardy Boys.
Yeah, I love those.
You remember? Did you guys have Strawberry Shortcake dolls?
Yes. Yeah.
No.
We use those a lot to describe Sensi.
No, but I read every single Nancy Drew book. I saw every single Hitchcock movie. That's my
Birds.
jam. That is definitely my jam.
When you guys were little, did you watch? What's the one about the dog? And he rescues people.
Hobo, the littlest hobo.
Yeah. Did you
Yeah,
watch that?
yeah.
No.
Loved
Yeah.
Nancy Drew when I was a kid.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I also remember playing Oregon Trail in elementary school in the 80s on our computers at school. That probably cost them $20,000 a computer to buy back in 1988.
I don't know what Oregon Trail is.
Oh yes.
You don't know what Oregon Trail is?
When I was
You
a kid,
dropped the
they were
axe,
in the
it took you
big
10 minutes to
blue
pick it
house,
up.
popular one for
No.
kids.
I'll have to look that up, I guess.
Where did
We
they
love
come
that
up with
too.
these cartoons? Like,
Mhm.
let me just put a bear in a big blue house.
Yeah, really.
And the backyardigans and all those. Little
Yeah.
As long as it's not burnt.
I
Yeah.
love the Babysitters Club.
Oh,
yeah.
I like that. Yeah, I remember that too.
Oh, my friend Jane, her little kids used to watch the
Carmen
Backyardigans.
San Diego. Okay, so Carmen, where in the world is Carmen San Diego? We had on that computer, and that is how I know so many flags around the world. So I will say that game I love that game because I loved matching up the flags of the world, and that's how I learned how to pick out which flags would go belong wherever, and it was kind of fun. Oregon Trail, yeah. If you
So
dropped
is it
an
a
axe,
game or a show?
no, it's a game on the computer, but you got to remember it's 1988. The computers are about
Yeah.
that big.
I just remember Atari.
Oh,
Yeah,
Atari.
yeah.
Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Bong, bong.
I played Atari a lot.
Yeah.
My cousin had Atari,
We
and I
didn't
was
have
so jealous.
Remember
I
you
was
would go
so
to the
jealous.
arcade? Sit
I
down.
still have my television
Oh my
too.
gosh, half my childhood is dying of, I can't read that, it's too far away, an Oregon Trail.
Dysentery.
Dysentery and Oregon Trail. I remember if you dropped something, it took forever to pick it up, and you're like cruising along the river, and then there was a rock, and you had to go. It was like, if you guys watch Big Bang, and like Sheldon's trying to play this game on the computer, like his mom sent him, and it literally to do one thing, it takes 1,000 words and typing to drop axe or something, and yeah, and always died. Yeah, me too. I did too. Yeah. So did you guys have anything else you want to discuss? Because otherwise I think we'll probably wrap her up. But do you guys have anything else you'd like to talk about?
You mean the viewers?
The viewers, anybody. I'm gonna miss you guys.
Before we sign off, we'll make sure we do a group hug.
Oh, yeah.
A boot. Around a, and the boot. A boot.
I think she'd make fun of your baby doll. I don't know.
Make fun of you guys.
You got a thick accent, my dear.
When you come, do people think you have an accent?
From where?
I don't know. Anywhere.
Down there
Like,
when I
does
lived
anybody
there?
around here? I find you sound normal to me.
I do. I am.
But sometimes people make
Sure.
fun of? Sometimes people say I
When-
talk funny. I'm like, I do. Like on the videos.
You
but-
have a little bit of a Nova Scotia
yeah.
accent.
Sometimes I hear myself. I'm like, oh gosh. When I'm like.
When I'm editing, I hear
Yeah.
myself a lot. And I just want to go, ugh.
When I was in Texas, a couple people said I had a Canadian accent, but I don't. Compared to, I worked with a gal from Toronto. She had
Toronto.
a really Ontario, Toronto accent.
I find because my aunts live in Calgary, I can tell Calgary
Yeah.
accents.
Yeah.
They say, I don't know how they say it, Canada, or like,
Yes.
I don't know. It's different.
It
You
is
can hear-
different.
As soon as you hear it, you're like, oh,
Yeah, it is different.
best wishes for Kim on your journey.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Shannon.
I only hear Patricia's accent when she says car bar.
There you go.
There you go. And you just said it again.
Car bar.
Yeah.
And then I don't think I have one.
I'm not gonna buy any of those anymore.
No, you don't have much of an accent.
On the West Coast, there are some areas of the West Coast where they say wash instead of wash.
I'm gonna call it an automobile car.
Automobile.
Automobile.
Down the road,
What do you want?
automobile.
An automobile center.
No, the thing.
SCENTER.
Oh, good. You're good. She's good. A moment of silence for travel. No, it's fine there. I felt bad because I'm like, let's all try one. And so we all tried one, and some people were like, these suck. And then they're like, delete. Like, now we don't have them anymore. They have a new one coming in.
Yeah, I'm
I don't know what
excited
it
about
is.
that. Yeah, the like the old stick ups or something.
Well, I mean, it's like this little tiny thing, and it has like a gel insert that fragrances. But I mean, people be like, I couldn't get it to make it smell my room. Well, it's not gonna smell your room. It's freaking tiny.
Car.
Yeah.
A little car.
Like a locker or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Travel tin, yeah.
maybe like underneath a sink or something somehow.
Yeah. But the new ones are like stickums or stick ups?
I don't know. Stick
You're,
them up.
you don't remember those?
I didn't really pay attention
Oh, okay.
because I don't know. Well, I'll probably try one.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, no. Do you remember stick ups?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I thought you meant.
The
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
Happy trails.
happy
Thank
trails.
you.
So everybody, yeah, we're gonna miss Canada
We're
Care
rolling
1978. Before I sign.
She thought you had a little bit of a Boston accent for a moment before she knew you were from Canada.
Well, it is East Coast, so.
True.
Stick ups. Thank you guys. Thanks.
Yeah.
What are you gonna miss most about Halifax?
Well, people.
Okay.
And I'll always say this, I'm from the West Coast, and people on the East Coast, or Nova Scotia as I know it, opposite fashion to the West Coast. If you come out here to the East Coast and people find out you're from outside of Nova Scotia, all of a sudden they bring you into their life. They want you over to their house. They are very welcoming, very kind. And whether they have a lot or little to share, they share. And I think that's a huge difference between where I'm from and where I am right now for the next few days, because that would not happen at all on the West Coast. And I mean, yeah, so I would say that is another thing too, just the generosity and so just everyone's nice here. If you think Canadians are nice, you just gotta come to the East Coast. They're super nice. And they probably say sorry in a weird way too. Carbar, sorry.
East Coast has better music too.
Yeah,
Yes.
they do.
None of that grunge.
We never got to see a
Yeah.
Kaylee while we were here, which was so sad because of COVID. So,
yeah, that's sad.
thank you
Sad.
so much, Lindsay. No, there's Nelson. All right, you guys, I guess this is probably time to sign off. And again, thank you guys so much for being my friends.
Love you guys.
Love you too. Bye, guys. Thanks again. Be safe this summer. Bye.
Bye.